Hello everybody, this is Sir Wolf and welcome to another Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide Saturday Night Chaos Night Community Race Night. Tonight we got a special run for you all. We have a Jack Battle Royale matchup between Kigalas and Medes24. Now these two are actually part of a individual section, so Jack Battle Royale is broken into individual groups. Those groups are named after espers, and their group is called Ragnarok. Now, there's other members of the group. There's actually Honey, Dr. DT, and One Free Fits. One Free Fits, I believe, will be joining us possibly later on in the broadcast. So we look forward to him joining. So for this group, they had quite an interesting pick layout for them. Honey had the first pick. They decided to go with the shuffled statues for their pick. So in other words, the Doom, Goddess, and Poltergeist will be on their normal spots, just mixed up between the three of them. So we know where the statue bosses are going to be at the end of the dang run. Dr. DT actually picked Permadeath. So once a character dies, they can no longer be rezzed. But Phoenix does cast Life 3 on the party instead of Life, so there is a small lifeline to get out. Medes24, who was running in this one, picked Austere Start, I guess. So players actually start with 0 gold and 0 Phoenix Downs. So that means that the 3 Phoenix Downs that you would actually normally get for this battle, or the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide, they're actually not using those. So that's actually kind of interesting that you don't have those 3 Phoenix Downs to start the game with either. Also, you don't have random track here. Let me grab another one for us here. There we go. One Free Fits actually picked random character commands, so all the character commands are just randomized. There could be possible duplicates, so 2 people could actually have Magitech, for all we know. And Kigalas picked Century bosses, which means 20% of the bosses are actually mixed into regular fights. So bosses could actually fare into one of the actual fights that we could see in this run. So, wow, we don't hear that much of a dissolution of colors. We have gray and cyan. Interesting. I'm going to give him the 90 seconds call here to be ready to go. So once again, the other 3 runners, I believe, have finished. If one of the runners, Dr. DT, I see you there in chat, if you could PM me the times of the other runners so we see what their target time is going to be, that would be very helpful. Alright, let's switch over to, we're going to switch over to Kigalas' audio now, as we have the 1 minute call here, 1 minute to run. This is actually Medes' first time on Restream, so welcome to the community for them. Also, doing it in the middle of an event is extremely interesting for them. So this should be an interesting night with the Permadeath. I think everybody agrees that Ragnarok actually had the craziest draft of the whole event. They went hard. They didn't pull their punches or anything for when they made picks. So kudos to them to have the guts to face this off. Counting down our runners here. 15 seconds to their go. Of course, there's going to be a slight delay, of course, as there always is. And 10-second clock goes up. Good luck, have fun, you guys. Permadeath run. Oh boy. Here should be starting about 3, 2, 1 on the delayed in. There it is. And of course, we're off and running with your herd of Basset Hounds. We got Yumaro, Setzer, the host of our event, and Mog. Setzer has tools. Mog has... I just barely missed what Mog had. So maybe saw what Mog had to be very helpful. I'm also going to be doing the tracking as well, so bear with me on that as I'm multitasking here. I believe our goal is the usual 6 characters and 9 espers. They do not have the Far Horizon one like some of the other groups have. So that's actually good. Or dragons, for that matter. Because this is a MOG in the group, we actually can do Lone Wolf immediately. That's a 20,000 gold pieces right there with Doom Darts. Actually, use your Doom Darts with Setzer, because the gambler. So this should be a pretty decent start for them. Mech Elixir's there in the shop in Narsh. That might be kind of helpful later on in the run. You might want to come back to that if you have a bunch of money and you have nothing to spend it on. They're pretty good. Kigalas is going to be the first one doing a check here. They're going up into Narsh. We're going to see if anything's behind Yeti. We actually get a little bit of a peek information. Nothing behind Yeti. So Yeti's going to have to be an item or an Esper. So he did the peak, but he's going to double back now. So he's not going to go any further here on that. Medes is now choosing not to do the peak, electing to just go back out of town and move on to some more looting. Going to returners. Oh, he's doing a little dance with the returner soldier there. Genji helmet, elixir, red cap. Wow, pretty good items there. Pretty darn good items, actually. Well, one thing this group does not have, which we saw in the demo race earlier, was the constant condemn condition. So having Permadeath with condemn, which means you're automatically going to have a timer to say that you're going to die at this time. And with Permadeath, you're not going to be able to bring it back. So that's going to be an interesting one if they're going to have auto condemn picked in this group. We do have tools, so Drill and Bioblaster would be a good pickup here. But Medes is not going to pick it up. Because I don't think he actually saw what his characters are or what their abilities are. So, unfortunately, Medes is going to be a little bit behind the ball here now. To not know what they should have bought those tools. Quick chest check here for Kigalas is not the... it is not the offering chest in the Lobel chest there. Free check here for Setzer is going to give us Starlet, one of the mascots of the groups. Now he sees that he has tools and natural dance Mog. Starlet with Bolt 2 and Remedy. He might want to go back to that store and returners to buy the drill and the bioblaster. Because we actually start with no tools. So even though we usually start with 1 tools in our starting set, because of the draft pick, we actually start with no tools at all. Tiger Mask, I kind of like the Tiger Mask there. It actually gives you a lot of vigor. It's kind of like the Magus hat, where it gives you a lot of magic power. Tiger Mask gives you quite a bit of vigor for very, very cheap. Super Balls for Medes. Kigalas, knowing he had tools on his Setzer, is going to buy that drill and bioblaster we see in returners. Because he did the peak and did the beginner's lounge, the area of Narsh. He's a little bit behind on the looting here, behind Medes. But does have a little bit more information that Yamara was not a character. Off to South Figaro. One's doing World of Balance, one's doing World of Ruin. So we're going to see all the chests here immediately. We have X Potion here in the World of Balance with Gold Helmet. We also got Dragon Boots there for the World of Ruin side. And an Elixir. Relic shop, earrings and a hyper wrist. That's pretty good. Black belt. Oh, skip the box there on the bottom, I think, for Medes. I don't know if you got the box on the bottom. Ooh, much worse relic shop for the other side here. It's not going to go for the Side Guide Lounge Ice Shield there by the Weapons and Item Shop in the World of Ruin. Kigalas is going to go for the backside, Mayor's House, Echo Screen, and Rainbow Brush. Medes is now going into the cider shop. Now this will be the same items for both sides. Oh, Kigalas is doing the backdoor slide underground into the cider guy's house. And he's going to pick up that item as well, which was empty, unfortunately. Dried meat there in the item shop for World of Ruin. So in case we get the gal pick up here. Medes is actually going to go back door through the basement. Is setting up his characters to fight here, so he's going to try to get some early levels here down in the basement. Kigalas was about to walk out of town, is electing to turn around and go back the other direction. The normal, I guess you could say, progression through the mayor's house, going through the back door. Now, you can only go through the back door side on the World of Ruin because the guy is not standing there blocking the path leading out of town. It's kind of set up to almost set up the way Locke is, where he can't go out back where he came. But in the World of Ruin, that guy is not there. So, but a couple Zombones, easy fix there with the Revivifies for the insta-kills. So, pretty good levels there. Kigalas, I believe, did equip a Moogle Charm, so he's not looking for early fights here. Just looting only, so a little bit of advantage here for Medes. Oh, God! Okay, run! Run! Tap Dancer Coverts are like the worst possible fight you can actually find in this game. It's up there with the level magics. So you do when those pop up on screen, you want to run, screaming, literally. Also found a Fire Shield too. Okay, so we got Ice Shield and Fire Shield, and we also have Starlit with Bolt. So we do have level 2 of all these spells available to be learned. So that's not too bad. Pretty good offense so far. Of course, you're going to have Yeti doing Yeti things. Exactly. Honey, who's one of the runners in this group of Ragnarok, says, Tap dancers and coverts with Permadeath. How lucky are you feeling, punk? Okay, 11,000. It's actually kind of on the cheap side for the World of Balance T-Zen Thief here. Dragon Boots for sale for Kigalas side. You actually get them for free if you went to the World of Ruin South Figaro. But he does not know that yet. He's going to check out the item shops here as well in T-Zen. Megas hats are very cheap. He's going to pick up 2 of those. Everybody can use it. Yeti probably not going to be worth it unless you have the Blizzard orb. Ooh, rods, actually. You got some breakable rods. Could be good in the early fight there if you run into something that's weak to fire, or I think the other one was lightning, so pretty decent there. I believe Kigalas has not picked up the Setzer free check yet. So I need to get on the ball here on my tracker, sorry. Let's see, Medes does have 1 Esper up here. Medes is actually going to the World of Ruin first. He did not peek what Yeti was. So what we know, it's not a character. But he's going up to World of Ruin now. Dragons, I believe, are scaled. So I kind of early gig for Dragon here, but he does have Super Balls. So you could use Super Balls here to propel himself way out front for level scaling. for a very big ramp here. Definitely want to... Oh, you know, he's going right for the fight, man. Woo! Permadeath with the dragon. It's Bluey. We do have 4 Super Balls on hand. We'll see if we can survive. Oh, boy, that's a lot of damage already right there. Kigalas does pick up the Starlet. We are going to track the dragons, number of dragons they have fought for levels and scaling. But we are not going to... but it doesn't really count to the end game. But he gets that dragon fight. Woo! He is going to be way up on levels. And if he equips those shields, he's going to learn all the spells as well, pretty much. There's the Bolt 2. There's the Ice 2. So, learning the early spells as well. Picking up Pearl Lance, that's a natural weapon, I believe, for Moggy. And he does have Dragon Boots available, so we could get the Moogle Boy in the air here very shortly. And he does have Dragon Boots and a Hyper Wrist on him right now. So, Mog's going to be doing the Dragoon duties here. But Dragon Boots also available for sale in the Tizen shop, I believe it was, where Kigalas found in the World of Bound side. We could also have Setzer doing the Dragoon duties too, if we can find the good old fixed dice. Medes now way up on levels now is going to try for a Tritox check here. Is going to be met with Haydn and the Haydenites. Not a very easy fight. Well, Kigalas is going to go down into the crypt. One of Setzer's checks. And with the Pearl Lance here for Mog, this should do a decent amount of damage. He does have a Hyper Wrist too, so... Oh, see if the Super Ball can land. Ooh, multiple balls come out, but none of them hit Haydn. So, Haydn will use a big-time ability now. I don't think he can cast Grand Train at this low level. But it is going to hit with Stone, which misses, apparently. I don't think he can cast Grand Train at this low level, though. So, unfortunately, we'll not be learning that ability if we can find somebody with Strago's lore ability. Woo! Pro proc there for Medes. And that's a kapow kapow for him. Meanwhile, Kigalas is in the crypt area. He's going to go check out this trap chest here for a monster. It's not... Oh, it's Pugs. So we're going to be bailing off this one. Unless he has steel, which he doesn't. So no Minervas to be stolen from there. Medes does get another Esper for his troubles. That's 2 Espers for them. A Shoat. A decent one there for in Kefka there for Kefka Tier 1. $21 potions. Wow, he definitely was picking to try to get those levels with 21 potions to buy. Air Force here, guarding the crypt site here. I didn't see the peekable what it was though. This was like a meta side. Okay. Unfortunately, Missiles also carries a Academic Edition on it, so Yomaro's probably going to die here very soon. Oh, another missile comes out. Another missile comes out. Yep, there's a Academic Edition. That's going to take out Yomaro. Again, Permadeath. No Phoenix Downs. So this is going to be the first reset of the game due to a downed character. Oh, and a dead check here for Yomaro. So Yomaro wasn't even an Esper, it was just an item. Crusader. So Crusader Esper here on the table for Kigalas if he can get through this Air Force fight. Not a very easy fight as Dataluma flies into the picture here for Medes' side. Man, these missiles are causing havoc, but we do have a Thunder Rod for a decent amount of damage. Okay, Yamaru hitting the target, only for 200, unfortunately. Drill also only dealing 200 damage. Firerod's not going to do as much damage as Bolt does, but 600 is better than 200 they've been doing. Oh, that Tech Laser is going to get absorbed, actually. Woo! That's a downed... That's a down two... Oh, two bosses both go down. Bosses on either side. So that is going to be an Esper gain for Kigalas here. And unfortunately, that was a forced armor for Medes, so no progression for them, and we're tied. Although Medes does have a lead on levels right now, as they're going to go into Narsh's beginner shop here just to heal up. Crusader only with sleep, so that's not going to be very helpful. I'm not exactly sure what you can use a sleep on, so yeah. Never kaput. These characters will be kaput, because this is a permadeath race on this Ragnarok portion of the Jack Battle Royale, a part of the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide community tournament race here. The Ragnarok branch picking a permadeath with no items starting, so they don't even get Phoenix Downs, as both Medes and Kigalas will search the skies here. We have sets around the party so we can force the find on that pixel in the sky in World of Ruin, and we get Ultros Numero Uno. Of course, Medes going into it slightly ahead and they're each going to get an Esper off of this. Ramu for both. Once again, we are watching Kigalas and Medes, two of the 5 runners in this group, in the Ragnarok group. There are several groups that are running. I'm actually part of the Fenrir group. My group has actually finished, and I am actually knocked out of the tournament, unfortunately. So kudos to Cyclore for finishing the run today and knocking me out of the tournament. Ours wasn't as bad though. We had ours was just long. We had a very, very long checks to do. Medes now going to the crypt, which we know is the Crusader Esper. Well, Kigalas is unfortunately... Oh no, they're in the World of Balance. So they're actually going to go for Wolf and... this is actually a triple check, because this is going to go Wolf, Kefka Narsh, and Moogle Defense. So Kigalas actually getting a triple check here, versus Medes' single check for 1 Esper here. Well, it's it's definitely going to be a Mog side, because we did Setzer's. Setzer's was free in an instant boss fight, so... Definitely progression is going to be a Mog. It looks like it's definitely going to be a character here, either on Wolf or Moogle Defense. Since that is not a character there on Kefka and Narsh, it's an imp. And lo and behold, we have Shadow. Shadow comes with a free check, also Cave in the Veldt, and a triple check with the Floating Continent. Oh, Ragnarok Sword. Kigalas thinking about it here. Nope, it's going to go for the character. We can always go to the World of Ruin. They have not gone to the World of Ruin yet to do the Tritoch check or the Yeti check. So we can always sneak into the Moogles area to try to grab that sword. And there's the lore we were mentioning before. We did find Haydn the Haydenites, but he did not use Grand Train. Discord, Rippler. Pearlwind's okay. We can actually stack a lot of health onto Shadow and use Pearlwind as a very good heal. Since Pearlwind does the user's amount of user's health and will heal the party that amount. But Shadow gets some magic power apparently. I didn't see the stat on the magic power there, but but having lore, that's actually making him pretty good. Oh, but is they actually going to kick him out of the group? No, I was going to say, you put the Yeti in the other side there. No, it's kicking Shadow out to the curb. Really? So Shadow not going to get any levels off this. He's going to give the levels to the Yeti, actually, here. 37 magic power is nothing to sneeze at, actually. Medes does get the Esper, the Crusader Esper in the crypt there. And now he's going to be heading back to Nourish for the same reasons as Kigalas does. Because he realizes, if I want a character, I'm going to have to do Moggs' checks. Let's see if Kigalas does the safe play or is going to do the slip play. No, he's going to do the slip play right there. Oh, but gets caught by the crosser with 90-80 magic. Oh, boy. Not even going to try and run from that fight. He is just going to instantly reset. Yeah, he's going to try to get in anyways. I mean, he just got to slip past the fight there. Oh, still kicking Shadow out. I thought he was going to actually use Shadow there for this time around, but I guess not. Medes doing a little bit of shopping here, selling a bunch of things. Buying some Minervas for sale in Nourish World of Balance, actually. Which nobody in the team can use. Outside of Shadow. We don't know if Shadow can use it or not. But the original 3 at least cannot use Minervas. But hopefully we pick up a Terra or Celeste that are natural users for it, and see if we can actually go from there. Pick up some early fight levels here for Kigalas, getting some non-rabbits. That's not too bad of a fight, really. They kind of heal you as they fight, which is kind of awkward. Medes is making their way onto the top of the hill now to grab their Shadow or Ragnarok, because they did hesitate there. Kigalas did hesitate on whether he wanted to do that fight or not. And that guy crossing in front of them, he's going to get into that level 90-80 fight again. So hopefully they can run or just use a warp stone to get out of the fight here. And it's going to be instant. Oh, no. Oh, he got around it. Ooh. Vargas and the Pooh Bears. And Medes does going to pick up the character. So both of them actually have Shadow now. Sorry. Oh boy, so condemn condition on Sitzer. 64 seconds, that shouldn't be too bad. Should be able to get through the fight within 64 seconds. Not even saving, going straight into the fight. Medes also leaving out the Shadow from the group. Interesting. Shout out to Magre with the Party of 4 raid. Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, the Final Fantasy VI official Worlds Collide stream. I am your host, Saberwolf. I'll be doing the restreaming, tracking, and commentary until somebody can jump in the booth with me. The booth is welcome to anybody right now. We're watching Kigalas and Medes, 2 members of the Jack Battle Royale Ragnarok Group. This is their Week 1 flag set. And the interesting thing about the Jack Battle Royale is that these flag set that they're using right now, they save. They are used into the next week. They just keep drawing more and more cards to stack on top of what they already got. So these flag sets for each of these groups are just going to get crazier and crazier and crazier as the weeks progress. And of course, it's a battle royale, so slowest person is out, like me, unfortunately, this week. Sadness. And Kigalas is the first one to take down Vargas there. They are 1 Esper behind, which I believe is the Tri-Touch Esper. Check. And it is another Esper. It's Ragnarok Esper. So we go Ragnarok Weapon into Ragnarok Esper as our choices here on top of the hill. Now the cool thing about this is now for Kefka and Narsh, it actually puts us down to the bottom into Arvis's house, which gets us into the Mog check. Which apparently Kigalas is not going to check the Mog check because since we already got the character in Shadow, it's unlikely to be a character for the secondary check unless he just wants to heal here before he does the fight. Medes gets their 5th Esper here. And will be dumped into the Arvis house. Nope, he is not going to do the Moogle defense check. Ragnarok teaching Ice 3 and X Zone. That will be very, very, very helpful for Tier 2 Kefka. That is like half our tools to fight tools. And Tiger. Palador there for the free check on Shadow at Gao's dad's house. Medes is going to do the Moogle defense check here. So Merton there on Ramu, by the way. Even though it is Mog there, we already know Mog's in the group, so it can't be Mog as a join in there. So also strength +2 there on Ragnarok, which will be very helpful for Mog with his jumping there. Ice 2, which we're already learning from our Ice Shield. Oh, I missed the item shop. I don't know why I was double backing there for a second. Yeah, that's what happened in RC. RC, you started with Merton. Celeste was loaded as a bear. She had Rage with Retainer, and she also naturally learned Merton. So Celeste was just ridiculous, and for the Fenrir group. Oh, also Kigalas doesn't have the Pearl Lance because Medes did do that dragon fight. So he's actually a little behind on itemization as well, behind Medes. Medes definitely having a lead here as the ice, as the Blizzard Orb does the work from Yamaro. Taken down. The Flame Elemental. And for the reward that Kigalas decided to skip, if this is an Esper, this is huge. It is a Minerva, not a bad item, but unfortunately nobody can use it unless Shadow can use it, because we know that the other 3 can't use it. Medes is going to head up into the Moogle cave here. Let's roll the balance, not roll the ruin, so we cannot get the alternate pick, which is a Ragnarok sword against the sword tech there. So yeah, Shock Celeste finds a way in, yeah. Kigalas now going into the World of Ruin. Check here. So, because we already checked Shadow's free check, we know it's not a character, so we know progression has to be in the Veld, Cave of the Veld, or Floating Continent. Medes is going to go for that free check on the Magicite. Is going to find the Magicite there for Magicite number 6, Palador. More Super Balls available. That's why Kigalas was going after the item shop there. He is going to get their Blue Dragon fight. This will be a Pearl Lance for them for Muggle. Opening with Auger Rake. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. There's going to be double digits here in the fight. Oh, but Pearl Lance only going to heal for like 64 health here. This is that Pearl Lance I was talking about. Like, you could load up like Red Cap and like HP gain Esper on Shadow, and he'll be able to heal the entire party for like max health. Medes electing to go to Floating Continent first, not doing the peak at Cave of the Veld here, being in the World of Balance already. Oh, that's a reset there for Kigalas. Once again, one of the flags these guys are running with is Permadeath, so, and they did not start with any Phoenix Downs, as also those picked. So, they have no way of bringing back characters until they can find the Phoenix Esper. Kigalas is going to climb up the hill again as Medes is continuing some the smaller fights there on the early stages of the Floating Continent. Putting up a good time here. 4 characters, 5/6 Espers here for the 2. In 31 minutes here is not a bad gig here. Also, crawlers are not that bad either. Yeti doing a lot of damage here now for Medes. What does Permadeath mean in this context? Does that make revives kind of pointless and die forever? What it means is that there's no way to revive your characters. Once they are dead, they are dead. You cannot bring them back through Phoenix Downs, Life 2, that sort of mark. However, and also Life 3, those Life 1, Life 2, Life 3 are all removed from the game as well. However, the Phoenix Esper does cast Life 3 instead of reviving your party. So as long as you preemptively cast Phoenix on your party before they die, that is the only way to res your party member, is to preemptively cast Life 3 on everybody through the Phoenix Esper. Oh, okay, well, sorry, Life 3 was added back in. It was removed originally, but I guess it was added back in with 1.2. I guess they give some leniency on the on the Permadeath, I guess. Getting that fight there. Of course, you have to go through 2 boss fights before you get your reward. Cranes falling through the sky. That's interesting. One of the things we do on the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide is that we do have an improved... we do remove the flashes and the fast animations in the background. Kind of help your eyesight a little bit to not, like, you know, get overwhelmed by it. Yes, you can reset. So if you do a party wipe, you can reset to your last save and you can have whatever you had before. And just that if you want to continue from that point, that character is going to be lost forever. Also, inns and tents will not revive your characters as well. Medes getting through the claws here, falling onto the first part of the island and finding a Terra! We have a Minerva user now. Not even going to add him to the party, actually. Not even going to save. Wow, Medes is, whew. Not even saving here. That's crazy. Not even grabbing any other items either. Whew. Okay. But we did find Terra. I'm guessing that they're just going to grab Terra and just jump off the island. Maybe they're not even going to go for a fight here. Because he's just sprinting through the island. Maybe he's not even going to fight number 2 or number 3 parts of this island. Maybe he's just going to go straight to the Terra checks. But against Kigalas, fighting Haydn and Haydenites. Shadow is dead. Or well, he's zombied. I believe Revivify does bring him back. Okay, yeah, so Revive does work on zombie status, so you don't lose him to that. Kigalas is a much higher level than Medes was for this check. He could actually clear out the Haydenites might be able to get a Grand Train to learn for Shadow. But I don't think he's going to go for this, though. A little bit risky with a Permadeath, though. Yep, so Medes did bail on that. It's going to grab Terra. Doesn't even look at her stats. Ditching the Yeti. Now it's going to look at her stats. Minerva. 41 base magic power. Sorry, 49 base magic power for Terra. Don't even know what her extra ability is. GP Rain. Okay, well, not a great secondary ability. But yeah, doesn't go for the other two parts of Floating Continent. So we'll have to talk to them after the race. We will be talking to our two runners after the race to ask them why did they do the things they did. Medes, upon getting Terra, going straight into Terra's treasure trove here at the beginning of the Esper Cave. As Kigalas does take down Haydn and the Haydenites. Watching Terra's side here, these are pretty bad items. Okay, red cap. Alright, we got a decent red cap there, but that was about it. Tempest a little late into the seed for that. Looks like one of Kigalas' characters learned Merton there, as they do pick up the Esper off this, I believe. So now we are tied with Espers here. We know that Yamaro is not a character, and from Medes' check, we also know that it's not an Esper, it's actually an item. It's forced armor. Hey, Medes doing the speed run on the lava deck here. This is the fastest way to get through this room. Was did it right there. Proc it and go through and around down. Kigalas doing Tri-Touch first check, then going back for the Blue Dragon.
Alright, Saberwolf, I'm joining you on this one.
Hey, welcome to the booth here. And your rancho, buddy. It's been a while since we've done one together.
Turns out I'm around on a Saturday night. Free from partying, but here to party in the sealed gate.
Ho, ho, ho.
Speaking of parties, look at this party. 20,000, a red cap, and a tent. Terra is ready for Coachella this weekend.
Oh yeah, Coachella is going on right now.
Yeah, did you guys see Blink-182 perform last night? Reunion.
I didn't see them perform last night. I know that Rachel B, I think was Rachel G was performing today, along with Gorillaz, I think was today.
Oh wow, there's a band I haven't thought about in a while.
Yeah, I was not a fan of them growing up, though, I will say. But Pearl Lance finally for Kigalas' side, and that's a cyan at the end of Cave. Yeah. Oh, there's the pop top.
There's a what?
I heard a pop top.
Oh, you heard me cracking some sparkling
water? Oh, I heard
water?
you cracking it. Yep.
Never.
I also got a very dark colored bottle I'm having right now too. So.
Mine is Yuzu Sparkling Pear. And if you guys are wondering why I'm going on about sparkling water, just watch. Let's go watch last year's SGDQ.
I have IBC root beer actually.
I was always a big fan. If we're talking about root beer, we gotta go Hank's quality. Hank's root beer. A little slightly on the pricier side of the root beers, but the most flavorful in my opinion. Speaking of flavorful, we've got someone's gonna have a little Yeti treat for themselves when they discover the force armor down there.
Yeah, it's gonna be unfortunate for Kigalas. He's actually a little behind here on the run. I don't think.
You think he's gonna check the monster in a box?
Might as well. Which actually Medes did not do. Oh, it's Master Pug. Oh well, whatever.
Yeah. Well, we know where the pugs are, though, right?
Yes. So we're just the only way we haven't found was Gigantos, and Medes is actually skipping that monster in the box check right there. A lot of people skip that box actually in Cave of the Veld.
it's a good place. It does need to be visited a little more. It gets lonely, but it's all right.
Preview check here is an Esper by the doggy.
Nice. So it looks like Medes is just a little bit ahead right now with a couple more characters ahead of Kigalas.
Yep.
This can all change a little bit, but Medes has had a little bit of advantage, having a little early offense, taking that dragon fight with all those super balls really early on, being able to get the offensive advantage and be able to clean up pretty quickly. Whereas Kigalas did take a couple deaths early on. Gonna go fight Daddy now. We got this Inferno fight. This is never. Here's the thing. If so, they had somebody with steel right now, it'd be really great because Inferno would have 3 shields for them. However, as we're seeing right now, we've got Merton, and not everybody has fire defense. So this Inferno fight could be a little dangerous. I think Medes will be fine. So they got Bolt too.
He also has Ice 3 as well, so
yeah, not too worried about Kigalas losing this fight. I think this will go pretty straightforward until you see a Bolt Edge come out.
Yeah, a little bit of damage there, but not too bad.
Bosch Nasty, thank you for the raid. Much appreciate you, everybody coming in. If you guys are unaware of what we're doing right now, playing a little fixed dice behind the scenes, winning over here in Vegas now. We are playing Worlds Collide Final Fantasy VI. This is the Final Fantasy VI randomizer that basically turns your favorite RPG into a gigantic treasure hunt. The way we play it, get 6 Espers, or 6 characters, 9 Espers, and then Kefka unlocks, and you can beat the clown up in the clouds.
Unless you're in my group that got Far Horizon, which is 9 characters, 12 Espers.
Ouch.
With 2.5 50 level scaling, which means once you get all the characters and Espers, it is level 50.
Oh.
Yeah, you can blame me for that one. I got knocked out, so now I can't play anymore. That's okay. 0-6 in tournaments, baby. Yeah. I do. This is what I do. I do the commentating and the restream for these guys here at the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide. Offering is actually the Tease and Thief item. That is interesting.
Nice.
For 11K, which is cheap.
Ooh, Thunder Shield over in
hey.
Tomasa there.
That's one of each, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully Medes remembers that there are fire shields available. That if they can save up enough, they have more than enough Merton defense and can just kind of burn through literally the entirety of the seed. But we'll see if that happens. Right now, there's no weapons for offering. If there was a Valiant Knife, an Atma weapon, or a sniper, or even a Ragnarok to a degree, you might be able, or fixed dice, you'd be able to be like, yeah, this offering would be worthwhile. But I could see why these runners are skipping it. This is really nice shield. Nice.
Wow, nice shield too. Damn.
Yeah. So it's like, it really is like what would be, for the runners in their minds, I'm sure, the purpose of getting an offering or trying to go for one if it's such a magic offense seed. I'm sure, if at some point they do run across a VK, then they're going to wish they could have it, but...
Well, there is a Ragnarok available. You just have to go to the World of Ruin into the Moogle Cave for it, as the alternate choice from the Wolf check.
Ned is debating that sniper.
Oh, there's the sniper you were just mentioning.
Yeah, the sniper I tend to
Enhancer.
And Enhancer. Okay.
Nice.
So,
don't forget the Ragnarok idea then.
The Enhancer improves the magic offense, and the sniper allows you to do... what is up with the sniper? I know it allows you to do the same damage from the back row or something like that.
Times 4 damage to flying creatures.
Oh, okay. And then every once in a while, it'll fire something that does like a lot of damage or something?
Yeah, it has an increased chance to crit, and it has a multiple increased chance to hit on a flying target.
Oh, okay. So that's why everybody gets it, because it does have that ability to do 4 times damage occasionally.
Right. And that 4 times damage kind of cancels out the mitigating effects of offering. So, and that's why using Sniper with offering and having Stray Cat it does multiply on top of itself, which I did demonstrate one time on a restream here with, I believe it was Terra, with Rage, Stray Cat, no, it was Mog, Stray Cat, Snipers, Genji Glove. And he was doing 9,999 damage per hit. So
quality.
It's a lot of damage.
You gotta love seeing that. Like, that is the most satisfying thing when you can drop quad 9s and an attack in this game. When you drop 8, oh, it's great.
Now, Medes is actually looking to pick up the Tizen here, but it's for 37,000 gold, and it doesn't tell you, and he actually tells you whether or not it's an Esper or not, and he's telling him then that it's not an Esper.
We're seeing some interesting sales right now. A lot of things being sold. Pretty much everything.
Yeah, he's got 87,000. He's got plenty.
A Magus hat being sold. A red cap being sold. All for...
Oh, experience egg.
Oh, that's what we meant. Okay, yeah, sell it all. You sell everything for it.
And an offering.
Guys, I just got a text here. It says, I promise you this is the best Valentine's gift that you are going to receive. It's from someone you know from way back, which makes it extra special. Click on this link that you can't even recognize.
Oh boy, yeah, don't click that link. Do not click that link. No.
I wonder if someone got me flowers.
So, offering going on to Setzer, interestingly enough, does not have fixed eyes or anything.
But that does have that sniper.
Yeah, it does have the sniper, so I guess going for the
plan.
levels and damage that way.
I mean, personally, Medes has been taking a little bit of a break here to get to really amp themselves up for the later part of this stuff as everything gets a little bit more difficult. However, flame shields are still on the table, so I'm surprised that Merton wasn't a top priority at the moment, but you know, Medes is much better at this game than I am, so who am I to judge?
But Medes needs to step it up a little bit because he's doing a lot of like selling of things, buying of items. Now he's going to Opera House World of Ruin for a dragon fight here. I mean, he still needs 2 more Espers.
Yeah, and you know, maybe Medes does feel a little bit ahead because Kigalas is still 2 characters behind. So we're also seeing a little bit of that over on Kigalas' side too. So
also, shout out to Honey or Dr. DT. If you guys are still in chat, could you please PM me your guys' times so we know what the target time is for these 2? We would really appreciate it.
Okay, so we do. Okay, so we've got Medes does have ice shields on everybody. Not going for the flame shields to make sure everybody stays healed. However, we'll be nullifying all the damage that's coming in from fire. So Merton is in play right now.
Okay.
And we'll see how this goes. Personally, I'm a big fan of trying to heal and hurt at the same time with Merton, but
yeah, especially if you have Shadow in the group who also has Whirlwind. That when you definitely want to be at least healing. Because he could just turn around and heal the rest of the party back up.
Well, we'll see. This isn't fully over. Transferring around that Merton. Oof, for a Genji helmet. Ugh. My gosh. That, you know what that's like? It's like when you open your Christmas stocking and you see those peppermint candies. And you're like, nah, Christmas is a time for Starburst. Christmas is a time for Skittles. Christmas is a time for Airheads. Christmas isn't a time for peppermint candies. That's like when you get done eating at a diner. You know?
Oh, my stocking had one of those candy canes. It was one of those candy canes filled with Hershey Kisses, though.
Oh, guys. Okay,
that's
everybody
cool.
in chat, I want to hear your thoughts. Candy canes around Christmas time. There's the peppermint candy canes, and then there are the candy canes that were basically like the fruit-flavored candy, like the multicolored stripes. Basically like a Starburst style like candy cane. What was the rock star? Was it the peppermint or was it the multicolored candy cane? I go with multicolored candy cane.
That's
the
interesting.
delicious one.
Get in the comments.
Tell us what you think about the likes in the comments. Oh, we got Minerva up in the cyan check. So
That's our third Minerva of the game, actually.
Drinks Glue refusing to answer the question here. Pleading the fifth. But we do have multicolor. A lot of fans here, and then Bosch Nasty saying peppermint was great for the hot cocoa, which I gotta agree. If you're gonna rock a hot cocoa, you definitely want to have a peppermint candy cane. Stir it in there a little bit. Mint and hot cocoa. Starbucks classic around the holiday times. Starbucks.
Kigalas are at a bit of a crossroads. It's actually doing the Moogle defense check, which we know is dead.
I believe it was a Minerva at the end of it, right?
Oh, Minerva, which again, still dead check. But
yeah,
he needs to go to Floating Continent is where he has to go.
Floating Continent does unlock Terra, which unlocks Cyan, which we know is the current chain. Now, it's possible that Terra could unlock a couple other characters, maybe Salas over at Welkcheck or Elite River, but we know that Sealed Gate does contain Cyan, so Kigalas is kind of falling very behind very fast. So this could be a moment where we see Medes really take a huge. Oh my gosh,
Minerva?
another Minerva. So we saw 2 Minervas up here in the Cyan check.
But nobody to use them, except for Terra.
Yeah, so these Minervas are being great for selling. So get flame shields, Medes. Get the flame shields. We want to see the flame shields.
Nice. Well, Flame Saber, close, but no cigar.
No flame sabers. Unless you can turn into a shield and wear it around your wrists. No. Unless you wave it up and down really fast so it looks like a shield in a long exposure photograph. Guys, if
Look
you
at
haven't
this photograph.
Oh, Fenrir,
Fenrir!
yes. Yes, and we got some cure
Oh,
magic,
break.
so
Okay.
this is gonna be pretty good.
Cure 2, break, haste 2. It's not bad.
Haste 2 is a classic opening Kefka fight move. Can't go wrong with it.
So we have everything but mute, I think. I don't think we've learned mute. It's like the only thing we haven't learned for Kefka.
That's going to be a big thing. Kefka's final fight is going to be a big question. How are our players today going to do against the Permadeath? What unlocks Kefka in this one? Bosch Nasty's asking. The answer to that is getting 6 characters and 9 espers for the racers. So when they reach 6 characters and they reach 9 espers, they're going to be able to unlock Kefka's tower. Medes is at 6 and 8 right now. You can see on the screen underneath their name on the tracker. And Kigalas is at 4 and 7. So Medes is just 1 esper away, while Kigalas does need to go to the Floating Continent in order to get their next character, which is going to be like a 15-minute check for them at least. So Medes really has a massive lead right now.
Yeah, I'm actually going to Auction House to get the last Esper possibly here.
It's a good move if they have the money, although I recommend, if you got a little bit of money, sell a couple of those Minervas that you don't need.
Oh.
Flame shields! Sorry.
Oh, that sucks. Kigalas actually got body blocked. He was going to go check the chest on the outside of the left side of the Moogle room, and he got body blocked by a Moogle in the tunnel. Because the Moogles don't leave that room area, so he couldn't get to the other area to get the chest.
Ooh. Well, Medes is doing the auction house right now, so...
Yep.
This is going to be a little bit... It's got a chest. This is not going to be an Esper. Maybe on the next one afterwards. Might spend a little bit of money just to get this, and then hopefully increase the percentage chance to get an Esper on the next one.
Holy smokes. Okay. Sorry, I saw the times of the other 3 runners.
Oh, are there multiple people in the race?
Yes. So each race room has 5 runners. The other 3 runners of the Ragnarok group has already finished, which is Honey, Fitz, and Dr. DT. Honey ran this in 2 hours 1 minute. Fitz ran this in 2 hours 9 minutes. And Dr. TT ran this in 2 hours 50 minutes.
Wow, that's a... I mean, we're seeing Medes and Kigalas, like... Kigalas, is on, like, a 145 track, I think. But, like, Medes is definitely, like...
He's in 90-minute
30.
range. Yeah, he's in 90-minute range.
Yeah. So, our two runners might be the two, number 1 and number 2 for the night, which is going to be pretty exciting.
So, again, Battle Royale... Sorry. So again, the Battle Royale, worst time is out. So, our runners need to be at a 2:50:03. Basically.
So I want to get back to Drinks Glue's questions in the chat here.
Okay.
He wants us to ask Medes, why didn't you get flame shields? What are your thoughts on candy canes? And why did you bench Umaro? How dare you? We'll just add the how dare you.
Oh, why you bench the Yeti?
I say bench the Yeti. He sheds, man. You got to carry around one of those things you see on Instagram that's like really good for
Celeste!
Hair.
My girl!
Yes! Celeste! Yes!
Oh,
Savior
does he
of the
gonna grab
universe.
Celeste though?
I'm not even gonna check what I say Celeste, by the way, but it doesn't matter.
Oh,
None of our pronunciations are all right. Oh, we got the Three Stooges.
Yeah, Three Stooges. And Kiga's finally doing finding Fluid Continent to get the Terras there. So,
if you guys don't know the Three Stooges fight, upstairs is fire and fire, in the back fire and ice, up front firing lightning. So their weaknesses are obviously up top ice, in the back fire, and I don't know what Thunder is weak to.
I don't know what the weakness is actually.
But the ice, the character who is not allergic to ice, or will end up being susceptible to insta-death, which these racers know. Apparently, it's going to cast Reflect on themselves, so this is going to be interesting.
There's that proccing sniper.
Yeah. Well, Merton evading the Reflect, too, which is why Merton's another great spell.
Oh, he absorbs Merton, too?
Because of the wind, I'm guessing.
Interesting.
Oh, forgot that Reflect was on there.
Oh.
Scooby-Doo. Thank goodness you had that ice shield on. You know what, Medes? I am playing this wrong. This is why you're the better runner, because those ice shields just saved you in that moment from having to do a full reset on that thing.
And the Pro Proc takes him down.
So, got some Celis, got some easy checks now. This is a very good move to keep Celis here, not reset or whatever. Go right to Vector. Check those first two checks. They're really quick. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that as the immediate move.
Yep, he's going straight there. Right straight to Vector here. Trying to avoid Dream, because he doesn't want to get stuck in Dream when he only needs one thing.
Yeah, this is going to be the fastest move, faster than Opera House, faster than Elite River. I don't know if I think Medes maybe didn't check well, but is probably just going for volume at this point.
Once again, French vanilla here for Kiggles is getting Ultros, but is actually Ultros number 3, I believe.
Ultros in the sky.
Yeah, not even going after the chest. Medes is just tearing through Magitek Facility.
As Terra-ing.
Oh.
Giggity.
You're tearing up my heart on that one.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
You're tearing us apart.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Niles and Fraser Crane back at it again here on the left side of the screen as Medes is going into Narapa.
Ooh, my favorite thing with this fight is to see if you can get the attacks off before Condemned comes out. That's always fun because Condemned, Narapa will use it 4 times and it usually eats up this time. You're just like, hurry up, Condemned. So, using that GP Rain from Terra, which is interesting. It is doing a lot of damage.
Well, Terra is set up for magic spells, and Narapa naturally has a wall or reflect on him, so you can't use Terra for the spell casting, so might as well just use GP Rain instead. Pearl Lance number 3 for Medes on the dead check here.
Please be Genji armor. Please be something that nobody's looking for.
This is guaranteed to be an Esper, I believe.
Is it? Did it be gone?
In the algorithm, I believe it is.
Oh, okay. So it's like they can't be 2 items back to back. Or something.
Yeah. If it is, Double Down's diabolical.
I would love it. Please be 2. Just for our entertainment's sake. So likely if this is an Esper, what we're going to see, we might see Medes stop by T-Zen. It's probably pronounced Zen. It's T-Zen.
Yeah.
Get some last-minute supplies. Maybe check Albrook for some last-minute supplies. And then go straight to Kefka's Tower. I think that's likely going to be the play. We are looking at a potential sub 130. Although I'm gonna guess around 134.
Well, it is permadeath, and we know the statue bosses are the statue bosses. So there's the Esper, there's the Kefka unlock for us. Bada boom, bada bang, boom.
Let's see what Tri-Talk has. We're gonna miss it. Kefka dab in there. Guaranteed progression dream. Just depends on how deep you gotta go. Great.
So 1 hour, 1 minute in, it might actually go back to Returner's Cave because there is Mega Elixirs there.
Now here's another thing too. If everybody's hitting 2 hours, it's possible that everybody just kept dying to
the statues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is that possibility that
11 warp stones. Why would you need 11 warp stones for? Oh, he might do the triple full team. Might run the full team like down each leg.
Oh, interesting. So this is going to increase Kefka's tower time potentially a lot, but at least it guarantees that this will be done. And so let's see. No, gonna split them up.
Oh, he's gonna split the party after all. Interesting.
So.
Oh, Vanilla Celeste.
Interesting.
Okay, so I figured that after he bought those warp stones, he was gonna do a full team rush on each lane, which is probably would be the best thing to do.
It's gonna guarantee you a safe thing. It'll definitely increase your time compared to splitting them up, but again, it'll save you time if you can't take the fight with 2 characters. Now the big
or one character for that matter.
Yeah, the big challenge is going to be Spicy Chicken, aka Poltergeist. Poltergeist has Blaster, which will stop, and then Blaster, which will insta kill you, and can do Delta Hit, which will insta kill you too, or will turn you to stone, which will ultimately render your character unable to do anything. So there are a lot of dangers.
Vanilla Bean here for Kigalas with the Ultros in wow, my brain, I'm so tired, I'm sorry.
Little French vanilla, that's fine.
But yeah, it's but Kigalas is actually doing a check that Meta skipped because he got Terra and immediately jumped off the island. That's an Esper. So Medes could have finished this 15 minutes ago.
Ooh, wow. That is a
if Floating Continent 3 is also an Esper, he would have been done at 50 minutes in.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean, to me, Floating Continent, I could see why you'd want to jump off if you get a character and try to go faster checks. But you're already up here, and it's probably 45 seconds to get to that, and another 45 seconds to get, and you're all on the same track, and you can clear it up in case there's another character lock. Although,
Kigalas is going to bail on the second one.
Yeah. This is interesting too.
Well, I think he's thinking character Esper. That's very low chance of the third one also being an Esper.
Yeah. Kigalas is likely going to go to Sealed Gates. Yep. And then probably pick up their next Esper pretty quickly after that. So won't be too far behind Medes here, but still, I think Medes really does have a huge lead at this point. It's going to be very hard to come back from it. But it doesn't mean this race is over, because quite frankly, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Atmo weapon for Medes. Now, this is actually the easier of the two. He is flying, actually, so those should be doing extra damage. A Meteo counter? Oh, misses.
I guess that is something we need to consider. It's like, who might be some of these guys?
Who are you?
Is Guardian also at their original spot as well, or?
The statues are all the statues are the statues. They're just mixed up with each other.
So we don't know. It could be a Magi Master that they fought there, and that's what potentially gave everybody a slip.
Well, no. No. The statues are the statues.
Yeah.
They're just mixed up between the three of them.
I mean, in the Guardian spot, though.
The Guardian spot, yeah. So the Guardian spot, we don't know what it is, but the Guardian and the Infernos.
Magi Master.
Oh, Kigalas was actually in Esper Cave for the Cyan, but is going to peek this one instead for Realm. Wow. Okay. Realm is actually better than Cyan, in my opinion.
I mean, Murder Child always has more magic.
Oh, yeah, Murder Child got a murder. But passing
and it's
on...
gonna be like, I'm good.
Might be trying to save. He's spamming X, so he's probably saving here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The buttons there.
Because unfortunately, this fight, you got to go Pumbaba, so whatever boss is after this, you got to face with only two characters, so...
Fun, Bobby.
Oh, and he stomps the... Oh, man, somebody called PETA. Blocking the doggy spawn.
Oh.
Which actually increases your speed to get into it. It's a bit of a... It's a way to speed up for you to get into that basement instead of waiting for the dog.
Guys, while we're chatting here, I want to everybody who is in the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide chat here, lurking, hanging out, chatting with us. We appreciate you guys all being here. Be sure to give the runners a follow. Give the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide thing here a follow. Give us comms a follow if you so desire. And
I don't have yours in there. You want to shout yours?
Twitch.tv/AndrewRacho.
Okay.
Instagram @AndrewRacho. If you guys want to see more of this stuff, give these guys a follow. Everybody's putting on a great race for you two guys tonight, and everyone's such a great player, great runner. Saberwolf doing a great job here, and if you are interested in running and playing this yourself, feel free to join our Discord. And if you are a beginner and you want to learn how to play, this community is super nice and helpful. Number 128. And if you
Not too bad.
If you guys also are interested in playing a little game with me right now that I like to play whenever I come, this is called Church Bell to Oh Well. We want to guess how fast Medes is going to beat Kefka. It starts at the church bell, the boom, and it ends at the Krakow of Kefka. How long do you think it's going to happen? Church bell to oh well. I'm going to say 12 minutes and 20 seconds. So it's going to be, how long do you think that final Kefka fight ultimately is? I'm saying 12 minutes and, what did I say, 12 minutes and, it doesn't matter. 12 minutes and, let's say 57 seconds. I'm putting it in the chat right now. One Free Fits is saying 25 minutes. Drinks Glue's got a 9:12.
Sorry for the howl, but thank you for the follow. Whoever you were. Unfortunately, my alerts are stuck on. I don't know how to turn them off.
Now we got an interesting fight here. We've got Goddess here. Is offering going to do a lot of damage. Does Love Token? Yep.
Yep, so now you can't use Sniper anymore.
Basically just magic spells at this point.
Which she has a high defense of.
So, but also doing 5 grand. So now let's see if Setzer and Shadow both can survive Goddess. Goddess is a very tough fight. This is where those flame shields would be super useful. Okay, Medes, you should have gotten the flame shields because you could be healing right now.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, Ice 3 is not doing anything.
Yeah, Setzer is very low on the damage, but Shadow is making up for it, dropping about 4,500, 5,000.
And gets the kapow there.
Goddess done. You know what? Medes didn't need those flame shields. I'm just cranky.
Well, Shadow does have base. His base magic power was 37 walking into this, so it was pretty good base, actually.
Yeah. So we've got the first isle down. Medes is still in range of sub 130. Let's give him some hype. Guys, if you still want to guess in the game, Church Bell to oh well, how long do you think the final Kefka fight's going to be? Price is Right rules. So I've got it at 12:57 is my guess.
I'll call 10:25.
10:25. Feel free to put it in the chat if you
want. Well, I got pipe in chat. 10:25. All right.
10:25. All right. Got some high numbers in here. 10:25. All right.
Okay.
So we got. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Okay, so Doom here, weak to I believe weak to fire possibly, although that usually is a misnomer.
Clearly going to be weak to Merton.
Whoop! Well, yep. Celeste going bye bye.
Yeah. Medes is.
Oh
like,
no!
yeah,
you must
know
be frozen. No!
Oh, I hope you saved Medes.
Okay, I think he hasn't been saving though. That's the thing. He has not been saving.
Medes really wants this low time, so we'll see what happens.
So
at least these the shields and the defense are going to keep him alive for a little bit.
I'm guessing this is actually where the time got stalled.
You think on these
is Doom? I think it got stalled on Doom.
Maybe. Drewliff has all the confidence in Medes right now, saying he'll.
Fitz
okay.
is saying Doom and Poltergeist, so the spicy chicken and Doom.
Getting 0 damage from Surge. So that Minerva, that one of the 8 Minervas, 80,000, 67,000 Minervas we found in the seed.
You should have slapped a Minerva on Celeste, too. You have 4 of them, for crying out loud.
Oh, no.
Unless it sold them all.
Alice.
Do 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 do. Hey, there we go.
You were friends in the Imperial Army, but clearly not tonight. Doing all the damage with the Merton though.
My Magitech armor's better than yours. Not a character there for Kigalas, by the way.
Yeah, Kigalas not checking the sealed gate surprisingly, which could have been like the fastest.
Oh, that's the bad Atma.
Yeah. Kigalas still though on time to potentially do this race faster than the other runners still. So
yeah.
Not fully out here. So it's possible that
that's down Doom.
Nasty, if he did force field fire or wind, that Merton would be no longer useful. And at that point, you have to, basically just throw Celeste's corpse at Atma and hope something happens. But alas, it didn't need to be done. Doom is over. We've got Spicy Chicken saving the worst for last, like in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, leaving those snakes for the very end.
Now, that lane is actually to Mog, who's their jumper, along with, I believe, Yomaro.
Oh, just relying on that jump. Do we even have Dragonhorn?
No, we do not. So, yeah, so this is going to be totally on Mog, single jumping with a Pearl Lance.
Oh, that's Cyan doing that beautiful 86 damage.
Yeah, Cyan having the base gear. And here comes that blaster out after the stop that you were mentioning before.
Yep, Spicy Chicken has the ability to cast Stop, and then will immediately...
Oh, and that did nothing.
Cast Blaster.
Only 1,000 damage. This is going to take a while, unless... There's stop number 2.
This is not good for Medes right now.
Oh, there's Unicorn there for Kigalas. I believe that's the Kefka unlock for them. And it is.
So...
We'll see what Unicorn is really quick before I proc this unlock here. I never looked at it.
Not even checking it.
Oh, anyway, they never even checked it. We're just going to give them the unlock here. Kefka unlock at 11450.
That 100 HP could have been nice throughout the seed.
Yeah, it could have.
So, no Cyan. Cyan's going to go join Owain.
Oh, and there comes the stop on the Moogle.
And the restart.
Yep, so this is where you might want to think about doing a Warp Stone and just plow it with like a full team.
It's a good move. It will definitely save time.
Because, I mean, I know this is a Blackjack Royale where you gamble.
Yeah.
But this is not when you want to start gambling now. Ribbon will help, though, I believe.
Let's see what happens. I'm on the edge of my seat trying to see what's going to happen. Putting a little True Knight on Cyan. Interesting. So it's possible to, like, when you fight Spicy Chicken Poltergeist, aka Spicy Chicken / Poltergeist. I was trying to think of a good one, but I couldn't.
Wow.
Nice
segue.
It's possible that the attacks can reset, and you end up getting attacked by a bunch of different stuff: poison, wave cannon, anything else that's not blaster and stop and blaster. So it's possible that and Flare Star too. This would have been a good run. However, we've got no defense for Cyan and Umaro really so much. So
and they're dead on this
gonna
thing.
Be gone. Yeah, this really is on Mog at this point.
Yeah, I really don't see. The only way you can see him getting through this is putting a hero ring on Mog with a ribbon. And just kind of putting your head down and just get through.
Yeah. Not really taking any damage, but the everything did reset, so we're not seeing Stop Blaster. That's a very good sign.
That's true.
Shrapnel's not a good sign.
No, that's going to do quite a bit of damage.
A lot of damage. Gonna immediately... Oh, no, not immediately heal. I'll probably wait another round to see if they take any damage.
Okay, block it.
So far, it's so good. It's just going to be a long fight, but this could just go, you know? We don't know.
I guess the only other thing you do is Memento Ring. It's not going to prevent you from stop. Oh, but Psychochirp... Ooh, doesn't... Okay, I must have put Ribbon on, because that didn't do the other effect.
Alright, this is Kigalas about to jump into KT, doing a save outside, just in case. Just in case the Inferno fight's going to be rough. But this reset of Spicy Chicken attacking is working, and Medes will survive this. It's doing about 800, yeah.
Elixir. You gotta do Elixir. Up, up, up. Or, okay, Expulsion I guess works too. I would Elixir there because you're spending a lot of magic power casting this Ice 3, so...
Moogleplex, what's up, dude? Drulith, yes. Stop selling your wall rings. Or do what I do and just sell them anyway. But you guys are much better at this than I am. Every time I see a wall ring, I'm like, and just in case, Magimaster, I should keep it. But yeah. I almost never need them.
Kigalas also splitting up the party as well, by the way.
This is going to be interesting. I think this is probably the best move that Kigalas has to stay alive. Hopefully they picked a good party for the Spicy Chicken fight. Which, by the way, these runners are still both in time to beat the other racers' times during this seed. So, if you're trying to see who's going to win between the two, likely Medes. Depends on how this Poltergeist fight goes. Oh, this is tense. This is tense. Heal, you can do it. Don't. Oh, this is so close. That almost did it. Wow.
Wow, that hyper whatever.
The hyperdrive, yeah.
The hyperdrive, my God.
Jump. No, just gonna go for the Ice 3. All right, Flare Star. Yeah, this was exceptionally close. Like a couple deaths to Poltergeist on a fight this long could be the thing that gives Kigalas the chance to catch up, to be honest.
And Cyan and Umaro are out. Like, they're not coming back after this.
Yeah. I mean, having
Oof.
ooh, Elixir just constantly healing. This is the thing that can happen in these fights when you don't have any support. All you do is just constantly heal over and over and over, and it just eats up the time of the seed.
Yep.
Oh, getting very lucky with the arrow not hitting there.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if your opponent is forcing you to do like play defensively, you're never going to win because you're never going to get the offensive effects that you want to get to this fight.
It just takes so long to do. If you've played any Final Fantasy game and you're just you fall behind and you can't like just slowly bring them down on.
Oh, Poltergeist with Merton of their own.
Yep. Uh-oh. Whirlwind. Oh, still casting the Ice 3 while Whirlwind came out. Oh, luckily it missed. Getting really lucky with these RNGs here.
Man, still not going down.
This is a big question. Any one major hit right now is going to take out Mog. Mog's still going with the offense here. Now, it's any hit at this point until Spicy Chicken goes down. There we go. There we go.
Woo! Save.
I think we're at... yeah, save. I think we're at a sub 130 range right now. I don't think Medes has enough offense to pull off a good Kefka fight. My fastest time is still 3 minutes and 56 seconds, but I had at my weapons doing Octa 9999s when I did that. To even do that at half that is it's very unlikely. So guys, get your final times in. Church bell to oh well. How long is the final Kefka fight gonna be? I've got it at 12:57. We've got a whole range of people.
Stopwatch ready for you.
Up above. So when you hear the church bell, it starts. When you hear the Krakow, it's done. We got Saberwolf at 10:25. Drinks Glue at 9:12. Bosch Nasty at 10:24. Honeydew at 13:30. I'm at 12:57. A couple other times in there. Drulith at 9:10. Price is Right rules, by the way. So 8:30 for Drulith. I mean, that is a bold time, Drulith.
8:30. Wow. I mean, I know we have Merton and all, and we have all the tools except for mute, but still.
It is a possibility, you know. Merton could do all the damage. Guess we'll see. So, I believe there was someone had made a guess that this is going to end up in 132-ish, so it's possible.
21 minute 30-second Kefka tower climb, by the way.
How long was it?
20 minutes.
Wow, that spicy chicken was a long fight.
Yeah.
So guys, here are the rules of Final Kefka. We'll set the timer when it starts. Medicere is going to pick their top team. They're going to be fighting. Anytime somebody dies, they get replaced on the next tier up. So we'll probably see their top 4 get picked, maybe a 5th, likely not a 6th or a 7th. That'll be it since Celis, Cyan, and Amara are all dead. And then they're going to be fighting tier 1. We're going to see 3 things that can be hit. The head, the hand closest to us, and the hand furthest from us. The head is weak to fire. The hand closest to us is weak to insta-death. And what you want to do is make sure that the head is killed first, because otherwise it can attack with Quake as a final attack at the very end and decimate your whole party. So they're going to do a lot of prep to start up, maybe a haste 2, the X zone to get rid of the arm closest to us, which is done. And now we're going to be seeing a lot of Mertens and maybe some buffs while we're going here.
Yeah, Merton's fine here because it actually does more damage to the head than it will with the fist. So Merton is still safe to do.
Yeah, and it can be dangerous depending on how much damage you're doing, because if you're doing a lot, then you can't really keep a balance of it. But if you're doing a medium level, then that's something that can be really helpful in doing this. So we got a good, as Moogleplex said, a good clutch first X zone.
I forgot to start timer. My bad. Shoot.
Oh yeah, I forgot to pay attention to the church bell. Did you guys pay attention when the church bell happened? I think it was like 124 something.
Yeah.
120. Let's say it's 124. Sure.
Sure.
124.01 for drinks glue. Okay.
Oh, 01. So we're off by, so add a second. So whatever this time is at 124, add a second. All right.
So, all right. Well, we got a good party right here. Terra, Setzer, Magi, and then Shadow. Shadow being one of my favorites. Doggo defense always coming into play. Doesn't do all the attacks, but definitely saves you from getting hit a bunch. I love Shadow. Shadow's my favorite character. He's a terrible father, but an excellent. Oh, all the threats in the world are done, and now I'm a hero for this entire planet. You know what I'm going to do? Not raise my kid.
Well, some people are also thinking that Gao's dad's not Gao's dad. Gao's dad's actually Leo, because they have the same hairstyle. And they both can do shock naturally.
Wait, Gao can do shock? Oh, because the
Retainer.
So we're on tier 2 right now, by the way. Tier 2 is 4 characters. We've got arm wrestle, something in the middle. We got karate chop in the back, and then we got a little tiger head at the bottom. Look at the dog. What did I say?
Oh.
Saving the day.
Unfortunately, you cannot hit things that are flying.
Doesn't matter. Taking the hits. Saving the day. Arm wrestle's final move is 10 hits. It's a physical attack 10 times in a row. That has the potential to wipe out a few of these characters if they're not healed. The character in the back does a lot of dangerous magic to which they have no mute spell, but it is susceptible to it. Character in the middle does a lot of damage, but is also susceptible to instant death X zone, and all that stuff. And then the Altered Beast Thundercats logo at the bottom is susceptible to ice, but it also does a lot of dangerous attacks. So typically you'll see the order of this beaten: the insta death first, Thundercats second, arm wrestle third, and then magic in the back fourth. So we're gonna see what happens. You can see that Tiger Head really susceptible at Ice 3, Quad 9s, and Shadow a little it's chilling there. There's some Mertens coming out, maybe. No,
I haven't seen any Mertens. I mean, Mertens would make it a lot faster here. Even though Tiger's weak to ice, Mertens still does quite a bit of damage to everything.
I think what Medes is doing is playing this tactically and really going after one at a time specifically. Probably playing it very cautiously because of the possibility of the insta death. If like they take out 10 hits too early, then that's it. You know. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, there's that Prokof sniper doing 3 times the amount of damage it normally would.
All these characters getting hit. Kigalas still in the game here. Potential for second place. Very, very strong. At the Inferno fight right now. Probably another 10 minutes to get to all the other fights, and maybe 15 to get through them. And then heading on to Kefka. So Medes really got ahead by doing Floating Continent. That was the check that put Medes ahead so early. And Sealed Gate was a good one too. Taking a lot of dragon fights and really building up their offense was super huge. We're looking at a lot of HP from Setzer too, so probably put that the Esperon for the 100 plus HP, which is really kind of doing a lot here. 10 hits coming out. Let's see if everyone survives.
Ooh, 500 damage is quite a bit. Don't hit
Mog.
Mog.
So everybody's fine, gonna be fine in this, as long as Mog doesn't get like super smacked down.
No, Mog didn't even get hit. How about that? Ooh, Pearl coming down. That might actually kill Terra. Nope.
Nope. Gonna probably try to stay as cured as possible. Tier 3 is the dangerous spot. We'll see what everybody does here. You're gonna want to do constant damage, which is where the sniper offering is gonna probably play in Medes' favor on tier 3, because you're gonna need to do a lot of damage. If they get you in a Meteo lock on tier 3, then it's just very, very difficult. Merton is the case that they gave me. Snoop Dogg.
One thing I want to note on Kigalas' side, both Realm and Yamara on the same side against Goddess, you want to make sure that your characters are in the second and third slots, to make sure they split them up on either side of Goddess, so Goddess isn't constantly attacking the entire party. So make sure you split your party up a little bit there.
Aqua Rake.
Yeah, Rum's just hanging in there. Oh, but Yeti's smacking her in the back of the head with Love Token. Oh boy.
Challenging fight.
That's turned to tier 2. We're moving on to tier 3. Now tier 3 is only a two-headed beast between Girl and Sleep. Girl has 9,909 HP, but absorbs all elemental damage. Sleep, the less health he has, the more aggravated he gets, and the more damage he does to your entire team. And Girl heals them both using Pearl Wind, which heals her health, which is 9,199. Opening Whirlwind, that's rough.
Gonna heal everyone up. Whirlwind takes out 90% of your HP, so it can be a little dangerous, a lot dangerous.
But we do have Fenrir.
Hopefully, Notice remembered to put that on characters.
Oh.
We got to reset out of that Goddess fight, which is going to take a little bit of time to get back to that section there. So, unfortunately, Kigalas is going to have to do a little resetting. Still hoping for sub 2. Still a possibility.
Now, Condemn has come out on Medes' side, and we have no life 3 or anything. So when Shadow dies, that's it. He's out. So now this puts a bit of a timer on there. Now you can sit on your magic selection screen to stall the timer and extend the timer a little bit. But he's not doing that. He's just going to try to pour out the damage as fast as possible. Hasn't cast Fenrir yet. So I think Shadow is probably going to go down here.
Also not weight tricking, so
exactly.
we're just kind of seeing just like the acceptance that Shadow's gone.
Yep. Oh, magic, just like magic. No, don't skip around.
Really kind of just accepting that. Now we do have a backup character for Shadow, so that this isn't the worst, but it ain't great.
No, you are losing the Pearl Wind from Shadow as the Meteor comes out again. Quite a bit of damage to Terra. Calmness comes up, but Fenrir is already up, so that's just going to miss Setzer.
So, yep, Medes played that very well.
Cyan and Yamaru also permadead, which means that the replacement is going to be Celeste.
Celeste is also dead.
Okay, so in other words, nobody's coming in.
Oh, that's right. I thought there was 8 characters for some reason, but yeah. Cyan's dead. It's gonna be chilling with the corpse. Also, do you really want to mess with somebody who's just got a corpse right next to him? I don't know. If I was at Starbucks and somebody's ordering in front of me, and like they just came in dragging a corpse, I'd be like, just go in front of me. Just, I would rather you get your coffee and get out of here faster than.
By the way, we're at 9 minutes on the climb here.
I might be.
My time's looking real good right now. Oh, quadruple proc!
Also, Realm has Magitech. I didn't notice that, but Magitech's really been nerfed in these later versions because we don't have X-Fur, Bioblaster, Tech Missile.
Yeah, you have to draw the card in order to learn those abilities. Unfortunately,
I think it could be interesting to do a thing that lets you randomize how much Magitech you get, like as opposed to doing that, but.
Oh, that was a little lame there. So you quadruple procced into, like, doing nothing the next turn.
Sniper is Honeydew's favorite weapon. My favorite weapon is the Atma weapon with full health, doing 9999, offering Genji Glove.
There we go. Ooh.
Hyperdrive coming out.
To Terra, that's a dead Terra. Setzer and Mog are the only 2 left.
Oh,
Charge up is here.
This is where it happens. We're
going to break a shield here. Nope. Quadruple 1, 2, triple proc off of the sniper. That's a GG!
Oh, it's done it! 134.25. I think I saw.
Nope. I hit it on the nose. I said 10.25.
Was it?
I said 10.25.
Oh my god.
I hit it exactly on the nose.
Saberwolf gets it.
And I get the extra $100 too, don't I? From Price is Right rules.
Yeah.
By
So
the
we got a
way,
cheat.
134.26. That's 26 minutes faster than the next time in the clubhouse right now.
Which means everybody had to have been dying on Kefka at some point, likely, or on Poltergeist. I feel like those are probably where the biggest deaths happen. Or everybody skipped Floating Continent. Like, it was like Elite River avoidance for everyone. So, we've got...
Before he jumps in, he says, this seed made me hate Minervas.
Guys, everybody, get your GGs in chat for Medes24. Any questions you want us to ask during this Discord chat, if they possibly come in, feel free to toss them in. I know we had a couple questions before, but I could scroll up and forget them. But I think they're related to candy canes and flame shields. That's all I remember. So we got this goddess fight still going on with Realm having a countdown and Umar having a countdown right now. Realm is zombied, reset up by Kigalas. This is a rough fight. Kigalas might have to tank it with a larger group. This is possibly what we're seeing from everybody else, that we might need to see warpstone maneuvers, or just taking everybody out and then going in a second time with a larger, stronger party, possibly 4 people.
But Metis joins us in the booth. GG's, Metis.
Thank you. Hello, how are you?
Dude, crushed it. 24 minutes faster than the next guy in the clubhouse. That's insane.
I felt like I misplayed it around 45-1. Like, did you see when I went to the auction house and like clearly there were no espers there and I tried to buy stuff anyway?
Yep.
Yeah, that was so. I think you could have gotten into Kefka at 50 on this one. It had some pretty, the bosses were really easy the way it was laid out. So, and then I got those super balls and that gave me a huge jump at the beginning there.
Massive jump.
But there wasn't, like, I was super nervous about the gear. I kept fighting dragons. I'm like, I really wanted that dragon horn for Mog, which just didn't happen. And then Poltergeist was a nightmare for me.
Oh yeah, that was not an easy fight at all. Yeah, but you really pulled ahead with those super balls. That was the thing I think that catapulted you really early on to just being able to do a lot more damage and keep your offense high this entire seed. Now, did you check Floating Continent too?
No, as soon as I got, what did I find at the first check? Oh, Terra. As soon as I got Terra, I was like, I got to get out of here. I don't have enough stuff. I was still nervous at that point that if I ran into a hard boss, I might have some trouble. So as soon as I saw it was Terra, I booked it so I could go over to Imperial Camp and look for more items.
Yeah, tier two was an Esper, by the way, on the second floating island. Kigalas did do it, but he actually didn't do part 3, actually, so we have no idea what part 3 was. Unless one of your compatriots in chat lets us know who did it, maybe.
But yeah, it was, I don't know if I misplayed there or not. When I was at the end there and I'm like 8 Espers and then I dead checked another Pearl Lance or something like that, I was just thinking, oh man, I gotta be behind at this point.
Oh, you were very far from behind. You jetted through the seed compared. By the way, that Pearl Lance really pulled you ahead like early on. You got a couple of those procs from Pearl that just like tore through these bosses that I think saved you a lot of time, especially.
I actually hate Pearl Lance, and the reason I hate it is you saw when I fought the White Dragon and I jumped anyway. I always do stuff like that. I always make bad calls with my elemental weapons. But Pearl Lance is what I had, so that's what I went with.
Now here's
Pearl Lances, Minervas.
Oh, 8 Minerva. Was it 8? How many Minervas did we find? 5, 6 of them?
4 or 5, yeah.
I bought one. I found it, and I'm like, okay, no one can use it, but I'll buy it now because surely I'll find another character that can equip it. And right after I bought it, I found like 3 of them.
That's right. We found 2 over in the Mount Zozo Cyan Dark World check, which was wow, just 2 in a row, which was pretty impressive. And it actually ended up saving you on like these later fights with having it on Terra. That really was a huge factor in keeping you from not dying against like the statues and stuff. So it really pulled its weight this game. Now here's the thing we were talking about in chat, and I defer to the fact that you beat all the racers 20 minutes ahead of everybody else. So I'm not the one who should be speaking to this one. We were like, man, we wonder if Medes is going to go get flame shields. Now that like Merton is so early available and you were going on, you spent like a good chunk of time kind of getting all your gear set up. Had that crossed your mind, or were you like, I've got like 3 ice shields, not even going to worry?
No, were there flame shields somewhere? I never came across them.
Oh, they were in South Figaro, I believe.
South Figaro World of Balance.
Oh, I didn't go there. I went to World of Ruin.
Yep.
Oh, that'll do it.
I had Merton set up at one point, but when I was trying to get past Poltergeist, I moved my Blizzard Orb to Umaro, and then he died. And then the Blizzard Orb was stuck on Umaro, and Merton was kind of out for the final fight.
Okay. So it was, yeah, I mean, I guess you could have just carried a couple dead bodies with you for a while. But it didn't matter anyway. You tore through that final fight. We were, and it was interesting to see too. You just had accepted that Shadow was gone. You weren't gonna wait trick or do anything. You're just like, nope, let's just get through this fast. Bye, Shadow.
I don't have a good feel for weight tricking. It's something I need to practice. It's not something I'm good at yet.
It's tough to get a handle on, because it's like really being able to use it properly in time and stuff. But that was a really interesting thing. Now, you did use offering, and we were wondering whether that was going to be useful at any point. And then you were able to find the sniper, which really allowed Setzer to be a consistent damage dealer for you, which turned out to be one of the clutch things in the final Kefka battle, or the tier 4.
Oh yeah, that Setzer with that sniper saved me at the end there. I was a little worried early on. I couldn't come across earrings. I found Magus hats pretty late too. So all he could really do is cast spells, but his stats were garbage, so he wasn't really doing anything for me. So I definitely lucked out there at the end.
Oh yeah, I mean luck was part of it for especially the spicy chicken fight, because that fight was not easy. You did get the first roll of it was stop blaster, which is always impossible to like avoid when you get it like that that consistently. But then you were able to get a good roll of it. But it was really your skill and your talent in being able to do this quickly, make the right choices to get your offense early, and then it was the floating continent choice early that gave you the massive lead over Kigalas right now. Kigalas put off the floating continent and last location Terra for the most part. So that's really what allowed you to get into Kefka's Tower almost like 15-20 minutes ahead of Kigalas. So that was part of it. Another question we had in chat here, and this was, and you know, hopefully we're not going too serious with the discussion here, but candy canes, peppermint or the fruit flavored candy canes, which is your preference?
Oh man, I'm a diabetic. I haven't had a candy cane in like 15 years.
Okay.
I like peppermint tea, so I guess I'd have to go with regular peppermint candy canes.
I can't do sugar at the moment because of my diet, so like, you know, I would say the fruit flavor and spirit, I guess, but I guess there's the thing of like peppermint is a nice smell, isn't it? Kind of brings you to like a Christmas mood, no matter where you are in life or in times.
So I live in the Southwest, and it is super dusty here. So like it like just coffins away a life down here. So I really like peppermint because it'll kind of clear out your sinuses and stuff like that. So it's really nice for that.
Nice. So everybody in chat, the real answer is peppermint. That is Medes is one, and Medes has the final say in all of this. So peppermint is the answer. Any other things you want to talk about that we haven't discussed, or Saberwolf? Any thoughts or questions in chat. Any final questions before we let Metas go and enjoy the rest of their night?
No, other than GG's, I guess one other thing I just ask is, like, what card are you looking for being in this permadeath starting with no Phoenix Downs? What card are you looking for coming up in the next draft?
Well, those of you that don't know me as well, I'm a big fan of Jexrock's Mad Doc Labs, so I'm going to be looking for the card that's as annoying as possible. I'm a big fan of boosting up the challenge of the scaling. I really like that glass cannon card, which makes the fights harder, but also makes the enemies easier to kill. And I think it's pretty interesting balancing.
Interesting. Well, let's see what happens in the future races. But yeah, GG. So just so you know where Kigalas is right now, I believe Kigalas is taking out a few of the statues right now, but is going to go back into the tower with some reformed parties to try and take on these last statues here. Doom is already down, and we'll see what happens, really. It's going to be an interesting... Also, you got Fenrir, which helped in... over in tier 3. However, Kigalas does not as well, so or does not rather. So you're you had a lot of advantages this seed that really kind of catapulted your time.
The best part was I remembered to cast Fenrir. Normally I forget.
Yeah, and without multi-summon on, usually I'll cast like Fenrir and Golem as much as possible. But yeah, without multi-summon on, it's like you got to remember to do it at the right time. I always cast it immediately, but then I see a lot of runners just wait until the last second to do it to save themselves the time or possibilities of losing it. Yeah. Well, I think that's all I've got to talk about, unless you guys want to have a conversation about LaCroix for the next 30 minutes.
Well, I'm gonna bounce. I want to get some dinner. Thanks so much for restreaming this. Thanks for commenting it. I really appreciate it. I hope I played an entertaining game for you guys. This is a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, like I said, we blew the other guys out in the water by like 20 minutes, so you did fine. I think you did fine.
This was an impressive run from you.
Thanks a lot. Take care, guys. Take care, chat.
All right, take care, Metis. Guys, if you guys are fans of Metis, be sure to follow them on over on the Twitch, so you can see next time that they're racing, doing their stuff. And I will not pronounce it LaCroix. It is not going to happen.
Oh my God.
Right. Ain't going to happen. I believe the company pronounces it LaCroix. Even though I believe in French it would be cross would be pronounced LaCroix. So we're picking up their run right now. It's going to be a little bit. So guys, we gotta have a topic right now. We got to talk about it. Olive Garden. What are we talking? What are we doing? You go to Olive Garden. Let's say Metis is on their way to Olive Garden. Just got their free Setzer pass for free anything for decimating in this seed. And you're in Metis' position. What are you getting at Olive Garden? For me, only thing I could probably do is the salad and the breadsticks. So I'll stick with that, and I am fine. $10, fill me up. I'm good. Saberwolf, do you have a thought over on your Olive Garden possibilities?
Like, what do I get at Olive Garden, or?
You get one free item at Olive Garden. Unlimited soup, salad, breadsticks is one item, but like that comes free anyway. So we'll just say that that's it. But like of the entrees.
I actually wouldn't go with an entree. I'll actually go for the deep fried ravioli like appetizer.
Okay. All right. We've got Cyclor is saying that the seafood Alfredo, chicken parm. If I were still eating all the stuff that I used to, I would be probably saying tour of Italy. That used to be I love lasagna. I am Garfield the cat IRL. I am orange with stripes. So There was a point in which me and a bunch of friends over on our stream were looking up the calorie counters at all the famous restaurants. Ooh, if you guys ever want to have a good time, go over onto like your favorite, all the chain restaurants. You've got Olive Garden, Claim Jumper, which other ones can I say super slowly? Applebee's, Outback, Chili's, Red Robin. Go on all there and start looking at those nutrition facts. Oh, you will. It'll change your life. But yeah, Olive Garden. Now, guys, who do you think of all the characters in this universe? Like, what would be their restaurants? I think Setzer's a Dorsha for sure. He's going to Dorsha. I think Strago and Realm, Applebee's like Sundays. You know, I could see that. Sabin is Chili's all the way. Saberwolf, you have any thoughts?
Wow. Oof.
This is a tough one. It's a real thinker. I think Terra and Celis, you know, post murdering everybody under the crowns, under the control crowns of the Empire. Red Robin. I think the Red Robin.
Yum.
Cyan and Sabin, I could see being like bros and just like rocking some Chili's. Just okay, hold on. I'm gonna change this. Sabin, Chili's for sure. Cyan. No. Umaro, Outback Steakhouse. Straight up Outback Steakhouse.
Okay, yes, on that one.
Go-Go's got to be like the odd choice. I think Go-Go would be like Olive Garden. Shadow's a difficult one to figure out. Oh, Sabin Buffalo Wild Wings is a good choice. Sabin would go wild on all those wings. Oh, Shadow is alone at a coffee shop. That is true. Shadow is... I don't think Shadow would be Starbucks. Maybe not Intelligentsia. Maybe likely a Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. Oh, it's Go-Go Cheesecake Factory. Yes. 100% yes. Who do we... Let me look at the Drew list.
Well, wouldn't Realm be just a Happy Meal?
Oh, Realm could be McDonald's. I could see Strago Realm. Strago Realm are going together, you know? Grandpa's got to take care of everybody.
Yeah, it gets that senior citizen discount on the coffee from McDonald's.
Let's see. Okay, so we got Umaro is... I'm going to go through the list here, and I'm going to check them off on my tracker here. Umaro, we said, was Outback Steakhouse. Go-Go was Cheesecake Factory. We had Terra and Celis hitting the Red Robin. Sabin was Buffalo Wild Wings. Cyan was... I think Cyan's an Applebee's. Realm and Strago hit McDonald's. The characters we're missing now are Edgar. Ooh, Edgar.
Edgar's a king, so it has to be something a little more upscaled. Like, let's see, what's a more upscaled chain kind of thing?
I think chat has us on this. Edgar for Hooters and Gao for
God.
Arby's.
What was the other one?
Gao for Arby's.
Cow for Arby's.
Because he's got to get that dried meat.
Okay, so Arby's, for me, I've only ever been to Arby's once, and it made me throw up. So I've never gone to Arby's again.
Guys, here's a fun story. My buddy, sorry, I'm cutting you off. I can hear you feel.
No. I'm just struggling because like it was a hockey trip. We were stopped at Arby's after the game, and it just did not mix.
That is rough. My buddy one time went to Arby's, and this was when he was in his phase where he was gaining a lot of weight. And he used to be very athletic and was gaining a lot of weight at the time, and he was just in like, I just want to eat whatever. So he went to Arby's, And that was in the time where you could get 5 roast beef subs or 5 roast beef sandwiches for $5. So he keeps going up. I think he gets that, and then he gets like a couple double beef and cheddars. He goes up a third time, and the salesperson says, "I can't serve you because I'm worried about your health." He's eating that much Arby's. It is so. I mean, it was so uncomfortable for him at that time.
I got one counter one for you. So after hockey game, the team stops at McDonald's. All right.
Okay.
My best friend, who was on the team, now he was 185 pounds.
Yeah.
All right. So he orders a Big Mac meal large. He orders the fish sandwich meal large. A 20-piece chicken nugget for the road. And an extra Big Mac.
Ooh. By the way, Kigalas just reset before the fight. Probably didn't equip everything that they wanted to.
Yeah, it looks like everything's equipped, though.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what the thought was of trying to make sure that everybody's set up here. Because they did stop...
Realm, Sensor, Mog, Mar. Anybody can use the sniper, really.
Yeah, I wonder what they're trying to figure out for their for this. Maybe trying to get a little sniper offering going on Setzer right now. Which,
that's what they're doing.
Yep, good call on that. By the way, did you guys ever do, when you were younger, the $20 McDonald's challenge? It got popularized in television, but we used to do this, like, talk about this when we were kids.
What the Super Size Me thing?
No, you had $20, and you had to eat $20 worth of McDonald's. What would be the thing that you would get that you could survive? And I think most people were like the chicken nuggets, but at like 60 nuggets, that's tough.
Well,
or like 80 nuggets or something.
You'll see, back then you probably could. Now, like McDonald's breakfast, I went to McDonald's breakfast with my daughter the other day. It was $16 just for the two of us.
Yeah.
So McDonald's breakfast ain't what it used to be. But you could do the hot cakes or whatever they are from McDonald's. I mean, they're not that bad. You have a normal burger or chicken nuggets for lunch, and then you can have a burger or whatever for dinner. I mean, it's possible. Because back in the day, I mean, I remember ordering 2 McDoubles, a small fry, and a soda, all from the dollar menu, and it came up to like $4.26.
That dollar menu. I remember working on a production once, and one of the guys came in and was just like, he's like, I had $30 for food, so I bought everybody double cheeseburgers. Here you go. Just throwing around like 30 double cheeseburger, or just like, because they were like nothing back in the day. I couldn't believe McDonald's was offering double cheeseburgers for like $30 or for like $1 back in the day.
Yeah, two McDoubles, no pickles, root beer, no ice, small fry. That was my order. Once in a while, I'll get an apple pie.
Oh yeah.
Which are not available in the morning. You think apple pies would be available in the morning for breakfast? They're not.
Guys, if you're in Los Angeles and you want McDonald's, but you don't want McDonald's, which I totally understand, head over to Mr. Charlie's over on Melrose and La Brea. It is a meatless McDonald's, but it actually is kind of nice because you don't feel gross afterwards. So my recommendation, if you guys are in Los Angeles and you want McDonald's, but you don't want to feel like you just ate McDonald's, head over to that place. It's 1-to-1 without the horrid feelings. Speaking of horrid feelings, that hand has got to be feeling terrible because it just got air anchored to death. Kigalas is over on tier 1 right now, doing all the damage that they can to the head. Not too bad. Fire beam is helping and all that stuff. So we'll see how they handle this. We got a sniper and quad damage over on with Setzer and Merton coming out too. So this could be a quick fight. We'll see what happens. Doing the 9999 damage with the with Moggy there too. So we'll see what happens.
And that was a head kill on that last Merton there. And I will say, Realm using Magitech looks a lot better than other characters using Magitech.
Oh yeah.
Because it actually looks like it's coming from her hands, not from a certain other area of the body.
Her feet, yeah.
Her feet, like bone, like underneath her feet.
Speaking of feet, Kigalas has the feet ed. Tier 1 is on to Tier 2.
That was a stretch.
Yeah. I think it was an excellent feat that I had accomplished there. We are going to go see likely the middle one get killed, Tigerhead get iced, 10 hits be killed third, them try to survive 10 hits, and then kill the karate chopping dude in the back. Speaking of which, we still have to figure out Shadow, Setzer, Mog, and Locke's fast food places. Mog, we said, was Korean barbecue. I could go with that.
Oh, yes, definitely. By the way...
PF Chang's.
PF Chang's.
Good PF Chang's for Mog. Mog is Chuck E. Cheese. Ooh. Maybe. Mog would be like... I think the other Moogles would be Chuck E. Cheese. For sure.
Well, I mean, if it was Undead Mog, then it would be Five Nights at Freddy's for Mog. But,
I could see Setzer being Chuck.
Oh, is that a muddled Mog when he's casting a spell? Ice 2 on the entire team. Oh, but heals half of them. By the way, Honey officially finishes second in the next 5 seconds. So the next time for Kigalas' mark would be 2:08:44, which was one for Fitz's time. So he's gunning for third place right now. He just can't get over 250, which I don't think he will.
No, this seems like it's a very solid chance to beat this. I'm not personally thinking this is going to go another hour. I think this is going to be the climb up on this. We got a Setzer for Popeyes. We got Locke for. You know what? I'm gonna call it. I think Setzer is a veggie grill guy. A little classy, a little up there, Locke, I could see Burger King. Now the question is Shadow. Oh, we said Shadow is coffee, bean, and tea leaf.
Well, I mean, Shadow. I could see Shadow also being. Oh shoot! Had my head, now lost it again. Shoot. Like Coney Island, like hot dog stand with the dog and all.
Oh, interesting. Oh, Shadow's got to be a place where they allow dogs. So I'm leaning towards the coffee thing, because that's where also he's in Kalingen too. The little cafe section.
Oh no, Setzer is what's that cafe chain that's really freaking expensive? Panera.
You think he's a Panera?
He's
guy?
Panera. he's the business guy sitting in the comfy chair over by the fake fireplace, eating the $5 chocolate chip cookie.
Is there a steak? I'm not a meat eater, but is there a steakhouse chain around the country? Like.
Yeah, there's Texas.
Not Outback, though.
Well, there's Texas Roadhouse. There's also Texas Longhorns. There's Longhorns, which is actually Longhorns is the steak restaurant chain, as Olive Garden is Italian. They're the same company. So actually, if you have an Olive Garden card and you can go to Longhorns, you can use that gift card at Longhorns and vice versa.
Here's what I'm gonna.
Same thing with Red Lobster too, I think.
Ooh, I could see Setzer being Red Lobster.
Well, he does have a boat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Metis called it. Black Angus. That's what I'm calling it. There's like BJ's, and then there's Black Angus for the steakhouse chains. That is well played.
Shout out to our West Coast that might be eating dinner right now.
Pizza Hut. I think maybe I guess if we could. Sabin and Gao would definitely be Pizza Hut characters for sure.
I could see save. Oh, that's a dead Mog. That's a permadeath Mog.
Does that mean a reset?
I don't know. I mean, we are 2 hours and 4 minutes into this. We are scared. If you are 2 hours into a official league run in Worlds Collide, you are scared at this point on where are you on the pecking order, because these runners, they are blind. They have no idea what the other runners have run for their official times. We do.
Yeah.
Which we know he has like 46 minutes of gap time before being eliminated, because Dr. DT apparently had a very difficult time with his seed. Unfortunately for them. So
Dr. DT saying in the chat that they tried the final battle 5 times before admitting that they needed more power and warping out.
Okay, so there it is, yeah.
That was the rub there.
By the way, going back to Pizza Hut, I can see Saban knocking out a Bigfoot pizza.
Guys, I gotta say, they the Shakey's that I used to go to is no longer there in Los Angeles. If you wanted a place that smelled like they just cleaned the tables with a dirty dish rag, and they used like the cheapest cleaner possible, with an arcade that everybody was afraid to go into in case there was like a heroin needle somewhere, and you wanted a buffet where the pizza was barely passable and the other stuff was just good enough for what you paid, that Shakey's, and you wanted a little sign out front that reminded you of some kid's birthday, that was the Shakey's to go to. But no longer there. Guys, the world's changing. The world is changing. Kefka is changing.
Kefka's causing global warming, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
There's the procs from Setzer for, I think this should finish off for tier 2 here.
Oh,
yep,
guys,
there we go.
I think I got it. Sabin.
Okay.
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's for Saban.
Yes.
Hitting that DDR
Definitely
after pounding down
like
some pizza.
The one where you hit the thing with the hammer as hard as you can.
Or the boxing one, the one where you punch that thing and it hits it, gives you a score.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, Tara jumps in the party there. Not a bad replacement, but I don't think she has any equipment, unfortunately.
No, it's gonna definitely die off pretty hard to the any attack, pretty much.
Oh, it's gonna take time to heal her though.
What do you think Kefka would do for his? What do you think Kefka and Gestalt did for their fast food?
Kefka and Gestalt, if you ordered fast food.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. I think they're definitely Chinese fast food. Definitely.
You think?
Yeah.
You think? I could see Kefka being PF Chang's for sure. What's the place? What's like the? You know, you ever have that diner that like everybody would? Oh wow, calmness there, but not that calm.
Yeah, the goddess's head calmness.
What's the? You know, everybody has their local diner where all the old timers go to hang out.
Yeah. If you ever want a good place to eat breakfast, no matter what part of the country you're in the United States, if you're out early morning, you're trying to find a place to eat breakfast, look for the place where all the pickup trucks are parked at. Find a place that has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pickup trucks parked in front of it. That's the breakfast place you want to go to, because that's going to be the best breakfast that you have ever had.
Oh,
guarantee it every time.
You know, it's a good call. Well,
I applied that theory. Now, I applied that theory when I went to the casinos last year. There was a place down on the coast in Connecticut, and there was 6 pickup trucks parked out front. We're like, here, let's try this place. Best breakfast I've ever had. I've been to a lot of dive breakfast places and all. That was the best breakfast I've ever had. Nice. So there you go. We need a podcast about food, you and me.
We should at some point write down a list of all the chain restaurants and fast food places, and think which characters should apply to each of them. Because, you know, some people are having multiple. Like Sabin, definitely Jersey Mike's too. Definitely Jersey Mike's. Definitely Subway. He's most of these places.
Ooh, pulling out the Phantom version of the protection here. Does not get it. Okay, so everybody's covered.
we've got Kefka is at McDonald's because clowns need to stick together.
Oh, man. Ronald, man.
I definitely could see, like, after a good murder spree that Kefka and Gestalt would be hanging out at Denny's.
Well, here comes the invisibility removal here.
Oh, and look at that damage that it just did.
Yeah,
Like,
they're going to have to take
everybody
a round
down
to
to
heal
nothing.
everybody here.
Oh, this is going to be rough.
No, you gotta...
Perlwind.
Okay. Realm is supposed to use the healing thing on Shadow. The Shadow turns around and uses the Whirlwind on the whole party afterwards. That's the correct ordering there. But we're going to get Calmness here in about a couple seconds here, unfortunately. Or Meteoed.
Done.
No,
That
well,
was,
Shadow survives.
But even with that one character...
He's
being
out
able to
of...
take
Oh,
that
he's out of
damage,
mana. Or magic power or whatever.
I mean, does Kigalas think that, like, with the last few characters, that is going to be able to take on Kefka? At this point, to me, it's like, it seems like a reset is kind of in order. This
Yeah, reset.
Yep. It's a hard reset, but at
Yeah.
least this will give the ability for Kigalas to go after keeping Mog in the party. So
I'm just amazed at... Now, going back to Medes, I am still amazed at their offensive output that they had right from the first Dragon when he Super Brawled it. Like, Medes has had consistently the best damage of these two throughout the entire run, including Kefka.
absolutely.
And I'm just trying to figure out where the difference is, because Kigalas has basically the same setup. I think the only difference is he doesn't have Fenrir.
Medes also took on a lot more dragons and had a lot more HP going in. We had a Setzer on Medes' side that had like 4,000 HP. So the EXP egg as well, we can't forget Medes had that.
There it is. Okay, you're right. That's what it was. It was the experience egg. There you go.
Yeah.
Experience egg plus strength on strength Esper and Setzer with a sniper. Okay, yep. That makes sense. Thank you, Medes. Bless you, my son. Bless you twice.
Triple sneeze.
Triple. Can you get the fourth proc with offering?
That one ended up being a miss, unfortunately.
All right. So again,
Should've
to
used
update.
Atlas's.
He is now. Kigalas is now in. Looks like a frozen. Stream froze or no? Okay, we're still going.
No, we're back.
Okay. Kigalas is now dropped into 4th place. So now, again, the time to beat is 2:50:02.
So as long as Kigalas doesn't wipe like 3 or 4 times to Kefka,
Yeah.
which is still a possibility.
I'd say 2 more times. He has 2 more. He can wipe 2 more times, and then he's in danger.
Yeah.
Still not getting the proc off the X zone on the first tier, though.
No. Doesn't mean it's over.
When it's over. There he goes.
That's the time we fall in love. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, well, okay, Saturday nights, for those of you who are joining us for the first time on Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide, the official restream place for all of our community people that like to run. Saturday night is Community Chaos Night, and we like to sing, pick fun at things, talk about food. And
I mean, it certainly doesn't help that I'm in here because I will derail the conversation. So
yes, that is very true.
This is the charm of me.
And I struggle to get back on topic.
Yeah. Well, anytime, just look back at what's going on screen and help everybody figure it out. Getting those heavy hits against everybody, dropping a little pearl in that. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting to see if everybody can. Can we talk about how Perlwind works, by the way?
So Perlwind, which is an ability actually that girl has on tier 3 of Kefka. Now Perlwind takes your current health of your character, and it heals that amount to the entire party at its max amount. So if you have 2,000 HP and use Pearl Wind, you heal 2,000 HP to the entire party, like health. Now, going back to what Kigalas was doing with Realm, if Realm used that healing ability from Magitech on Shadow, it's doing like 2,000 in health. It would have maxed healed Shadow, who could turn around and use Pearl Wind to return the favor to Realm in Setzer to heal them all the way up to 100%. So
now we're going to see what's going to happen in Tier 2. We got Mod back. We got some Mertens coming out. Diffuser's not going to be very polite.
It's not bad. But I will say, also finishing off with the Pearl Wind thing, it actually can be better than Cure 2 and Cure 3 sometimes, because it depends on the amount of health you have. It's very similar to Mantra, which is a Blitz ability that allows you to heal the rest of the party, not you, your current HP. So Mantra and Pearl Wind can actually be very, very good for your whole party. And Mantra actually also heals status conditions as well. So
I did not know that.
Yeah, it can remove poison and blind and stuff like that from your party. So if you put Ribbon on Blitz and Vanilla Game, and you have Mantra, you can actually remove those conditions from Trine from the rest of your party members.
Oh, interesting.
So when you have Sabin in your party, he's using Bum Rush, obviously. And then if the whole party gets trined, you turn around and use Mantra, you heal the other 3 members of your party at whatever his health is, and you remove the blindness in the mute.
Wow, that is a powerful thing that I did not know.
The more you know. Every time you play this game, you learn something new. I swear to God.
Yeah. Like, I just learned about Gao's love for Arby's and Bob's love for PF Chang's today. If we're going to talk about
Arby's or that dried meat sandwiches, yeah.
I had an interesting thought.
Sorry.
No, it derailed. What do you guys think Sid would be? Where he'd be?
Oh,
he's definitely doing it alone.
Sid.
Definitely doing it alone.
Friendlies.
Oh,
he's that grandparent that takes their kid to Friendlies. He takes Celeste to Friendlies.
And then apologizes for everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, if you guys don't know what Friendlies is an East Coast, typically Northeast.
Northeast specifically, yeah.
Chain. Along the lines of like a Red Robin. You just a big boy and stuff. You get all... Ooh, Sabin would be big boy too. Sabin would be awful. Anyway, it's along the lines of you get a menu that has a lot of American eats on them. And then also, they're known for what's called the watermelon roll, which is an ice cream dish that they had. You can buy the whole thing. It looks like watermelon, but it's all ice cream. So the outside is a lime sorbet, I believe, and the inside is like a raspberry or watermelon flavored one. The chunks, as the seeds, are chocolate chips. And it was, as I remembered as a kid back when I was eating ice cream, one of the best things of going to places. Getting that watermelon roll, ooh, pure memory of childhood.
Dr. DT said Red Lobster because of the fish you have to feed him. I don't think Popeyes, I don't see him being a Louisiana flavor kind of guy, you know.
Oh my gosh.
I will say Red Lobster, yeah.
What's the other seafood place that's popular? It's not Red Lobster.
Is there other seafood place other than Red Lobster and Popeyes?
There's another one that's like, it's not Red Lobster. It's this is gonna bug me.
Long John Silver's. Okay, yep. Thank you. Erosions.
I don't think it's Long John Silver's that I'm thinking of, but that is
another one.
Sure. There we go. Popular.
Tier 3 in a little bit better condition, having Mog available now, but still really, really low health. So depending what the opening ability is here.
Still burning through this though. So yeah, that idea of using Pearl Wind could be super helpful in this moment.
Yeah, you want Realm to heal Shadow, and then Shadow to use Pearl Wind. And we actually need to start using some elixirs or something to Get back our magic points here. So Mog is out.
Here we go for Setzer. McCormick and Schmick's seafood plates.
Wow. Using the AoE damages, which kind of puts you in danger of lowering Sleep's health here into damaging range here. Yeah, so Heal Force is doing about 3,000 health, so easily can heal Shadow, and Shadow can heal the rest of the party easily. Did you figure out what the other restaurant is?
I'm trying to look it up right now.
I figured that's what you were doing. You got so quiet.
I was so lost in like trying to figure out what this is. Now, Bubblegum Shrimp is definitely another Sabin one.
Oh, that's a sleep burn, by the way. Of course, doesn't affect the party.
Here we go. Maybe this was a Los Angeles thing here, and I'm just thinking. It's like there's no point in ever going to a chain restaurant when you're in Los Angeles. It's like it's just so much other good food.
Well, I will say another good place to go. If you ever go to Central Maine, look up a place called Big G's in Winslow, Maine. This needs to be on Guys, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, by the way. Now, their slice of bread, 1/4 of a slice of this bread is equal to a normal slice of bread. So
Basically,
think of putting
slices.
8 slices. Think of putting 8 slices of bread, and then you have the sandwich combinations of like a turkey dinner. Of the stuffing, the turkey, the cranberry sauce, the mayo, all on the sandwich that's actually equal to having 4 sandwiches.
Ooh,
And they only charge you $13. And yeah, double medio, what could that mean? Well, the 2 characters are permanently dead.
I mean, it is
Setzer
possible to be
proccing out the calmness with no protection. Realm is the only one standing going into Final Kefka.
This is rough.
Oh
this is
boy.
rough.
And Realm was gotten late.
This is doable if Realm has the magic damage, but Realm has to keep everybody alive because otherwise the basically just going to get crushed.
Well, it depends who's live. Okay, so we got Terra and Yamaro.
Not good.
Well, those are not bad health totals. I mean, they have decent levels. So you got Terra very, very late and had Yamaro for a very long time. So these aren't too bad, hopefully. Yamaro's in the front row. Body slam for 3,000. That's not bad.
This is still a doable fight. Let's see what the damage totals are. They're doing about 2,500 each, so it is possible though between the two of them, as long as.
Ooh, Starlet on Terra.
But that also is telling me that there's no healing on Realm or Realm.
Okay, Palador to possibly avoid the Goner. Well, Realm does have heal. She has a free heal, but it's only individual.
Do you think Medes, or Kigalas rather, do you think Kigalas will, if this fight doesn't work out, go and try to farm a couple fights to get Cure to be able to handle this fight a little bit?
No, I think he's got it. He's got actually has an Excalibur on Terra. He does also have an Ice Shield in the pocket to break during the Goner charge up. And Yamaro's doing fine for damage. 3,000 a pop is not bad. It's not, Worlds Collide crazy damage, but it's not bad in this situation.
This is looking very dicey. These attacks, too, we got to remember, like, once the HP starts getting low, Hyperdrive's going to come out. If that goes after Terra or Realm, that's really gonna, especially if it goes after Realm, this is especially gonna slow things down.
Okay, Fire 2's also doing about the same amount of damage. That's not too bad. Havoc Wing comes out. That's dead realm.
Realm.
Oh, that was the worst case scenario.
Yeah, because now it's like you can throw the ice shield and hope it does something.
Oh, I would wait for the Garner charge up though. Don't do it now. Now you're gonna proc Ultima.
No.
Didn't proc Ultima though.
This is rough.
It's low. He's getting low. Goner on 2 targets. I don't know what their armor statuses are, but they could survive.
There is a likelihood that Umara will survive. And this just literally is going to be watching AI versus AI.
Well,
like
and then Yamara's just going to punch him in the face for 2,000, proc Ultima, and die. This is probably what's going to happen. Nope. Terra does survive.
Alright, so going to do a round of healing, and hopefully everybody survives.
Oh, wow. It didn't even take half the health of Yamara off.
Just Yeti can't get Havoc Wing. That's the important thing.
Yeah, Yeti's the bigger damage. There's a Havoc Wing. It's on Terra.
Oh! AI versus AI! What's going to happen?
Yeti throws his body.
Yeti. I haven't been keeping track of the
Revenger. Okay, that's fine. Revenger kind of doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Oh, do a Havoc Wing! Oh, he survived!
He survives it!
But he misses because of the blindness!
What is going on in this fight?
Okay, charge up from Kefka. Can he do a potty slam? I think he's so close. No!
Come on, Yeti!
Yeti has to do a body slam right now before Goner goes off. No! Doesn't get it.
Throw some water on him. Let the gremlins come out. It's after midnight.
And on single target, that means Goner's going to do more damage than normal.
Ooh.
So it would have done more damage than he did last time because less parties emergency have any party, the more damage Goner's going to do. This is the second. This is reset number 3. Now we're getting into the 30-minute territory. He's got 30 minutes, maybe less, to get through this.
If I'm Kigalas, I grind. That would be my thought. I grind for some spells. That would be like instantly, like make sure that I've got the cure spells on everybody else, because that is going to help so much.
23 minutes. I'm sorry, he has 23 minutes.
So basically one more try and then that's kind of it. So
he got to Kefka to start the first time at 1:54. He's been doing this for now 33 minutes.
If I'm Kigalas, I grind. All right. We're rooting for you, buddy. It's facing the RNG at this point. This is, I think, the challenge that Kigalas is coming up against. And honestly, if Kigalas doesn't come in for an interview afterwards, we will fully respect that.
Yeah, we'll definitely respect that.
Because this is so frustrating to have to die to Kefka twice. Is like that's the kind of stuff that would set runners off. Now, unless you're having a good sense of humor about all this, but like, you know, everybody who's racing and when it's intense, it's like you're in the zone, and you know, this can be exceptionally frustrating. It's hard to stay loose and easy to get tilted at this point.
I will say the only other thing I might suggest to him that he hasn't really done much is to use the elixirs earlier to get Mog's magic point pool up higher to try to heal better.
Whoa! Didn't even pick Umaro for the 7th one.
Well, Umaro gets automatically slotted in the 7th. It slots it. If you don't slot any characters in, they automatically get slotted randomly. So the only characters that don't get slotted are any ones you left on the ship.
Gotcha.
So it would automatically put Umaro in 7.
Oh, okay.
That's why some people, when they do like 4 characters, they just do their 4 characters. They say to heck with it with the rest of them. The rest of the characters will randomly be put in afterwards. But because they don't really care who's next after that, because they usually don't help much.
So the real key to all of this, I think, is keeping Magi alive. Magi is such a important part of everything. We got a little slip hit on Seltzer there, which is a little dangerous come tier 4, because that will put the start casting negative regen, aka seizure, on them. So, ooh. Ooh, everyone else feeling the ooh. The ooh. You know what I'm talking about? The ooh. That woo. That oh.
Okay, you got to be careful. Now you have to be careful that when you get fallen one, that's going to be costing damage on Realm unless you can cast Regen on her.
Yeah. Does anyone have regen, or was Kieran pulled? I don't think Kieran was pulled.
Kieran wasn't pulled. I didn't see Regen either, so I don't think you have either one. Yeah, no life 3, no Phoenix Downs, no life 2, no life 1,
Yeah.
no Phoenix.
Kigalas, though, taking tier 1 and tier 2 out pretty quickly. So might have 2 shots of this, but I really think this is kind of it. Personally, it's like my thought is get some spells, get some levels, just make sure you're ready to go, like, even harder. Just a couple battles could be changing a lot in this game. But, you know. We'll see. We've got Merton coming out, maybe? A little Exo? A little draft bomb now? Ooh.
Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to get his camera into this here so we can see his reactions.
Kigalas does look like they're in the zone there. That is the face of somebody who is determined.
Oop. I always do that. I always do that no matter what.
Kigalas, if you end up watching this on the restream, we are all rooting for you right now.
Yes, we are.
We really want to see you do this fight and win this. You are in all of our thoughts right now. We want to see you kick Kefka's butt. This is a rough fight. So, we've got Stop on Realm right now. Yeah, it looks like Mogosaurus Rex there is the only one who's got Cure 2 that I've seen. So, and if Setzer has it, it's ooh, this is rough.
Oh my goodness! So Sleep on Realm, Shadow's frozen. Mog was frozen too, apparently. It's hard to see with this white on blue, light blue there.
He was. Now he's Merton.
But Merton will... Oh, but he's... Okay, yeah, it does take care of Shadow, so... Whew. Oh, wait. Realm is stopped in Sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
With,
Yikes.
Yeah, Realm is just chilling.
Yeah, see, now we gotta start using elixirs to get Mog's MP back up.
Do it, Rockapella.
We have Cure 2, we have Whirlwind, we have other ways to heal. So get that elixir in there and just heal up your... Or tincture, I guess, is fine.
I feel like it's got more room to use these elixirs.
Yeah.
But at this point, we're like backseat gaming at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, making these suggestions.
Yeah, we're not the ones stressing out in his position, trying to get into the second round of the Jack Battle Royale. This is the Ragnarok Group, the hardest group, probably, that's been voted on by us, the community here.
These are some fierce
no holds barred
runners.
on the card draw there.
These are some fierce runners on a very tough set. Permadeath is one of the most difficult flags to throw in there. Just because you lose somebody, that's it. Like, it's... And if you don't get them back and you lose enough of your main characters, as we've seen in this entire run, that's it. You know, like, your entire run could be gone because, let's say, Mog or Setzer, or even those two are done. There's 10 hits.
Oh no!
Early.
Quarter of the double
this
hits!
Is another reset where we,
Yeah, this might be, unless he gets the blocks in here. It's blocking a lot.
Come on, dog.
Doggo! Setzer survived! Oh my god!
He survived it! This is like...
Oh, Magic's still up!
Cure. Oh,
Perlwyn. Oh, okay, yeah. Perlwyn 1800. Okay, cool. That's good.
Okay, this is...
That gave everybody back to about 2000. That's good.
That's got to be a huge amount of relief for Kigalas right there.
Whew.
To survive that.
Just use an elixir, bro. You use an elixir right here. You got 4 of them. See, he hovers on him, but he just goes away. It's like, just use him. Don't worry about it. Oh, well, wait now. Don't want to waste it and lose it. No, yeah, okay.
Yeah. They know what they're doing. Ooh, tier 3, guys.
What do I have to say? I'm already knocked out.
Guys, I'm on the edge of my seat with this one. I'm just like... This is where Kigalas has had
15
all the
minutes.
trouble.
15 minutes remaining.
Yeah, so that gives Kigalas potentially one more run at this. This is where Kigalas has been having a lot of trouble because here's what's going on. So we got the bust and the dude who looks like he's just chilling, watching The Last of Us on a binge watch here. Now, the lady...
I said I took a drink.
What's that?
You said that I took a drink.
The lady is going to be easy to kill. The channel surfing bruh, he's going to be chilling, you know, definitely watching Love is Blind season 4, catching up, seeing what's happening now with Marshall and Jackie. Still can't believe everything that's going on with Paul and Micah. Is there something with Kwame? I don't know. Anyway, that's what's going on in his mind until he gets about halfway done with his HP. At that point, then he's casting out Medio. He's casting out, which does all like damage that will pierce like everything. There is no defense, like elemental defense against it. There's Train, which will cast out Silence and Blind, which will like make your characters unable to do most things. Then there's Whirlwind, which will take away potentially 90% of everybody's HP. All those will continue to come out in rapid succession until that HP goes away super fast.
7,000 HP.
Yeah. And then Calmness, which is the final one, which could potentially be blocked, but likely won't. Cast once will insta-kill a character. Now, there are defenses against it, but likely they will not work. He has Phantom, which could help, but likely might not work in this round. We don't know. I tried it last time and it didn't help, so really it's this last half of Tier 3 that is all the damage here that we're terrified of, and that Kigalas really has to play cautiously.
Yeah, but this Quasar hitting sleep as okay. That was okay. That was graphics kind of cray on that one.
Something interesting.
But Quasar, the problem with Quasar is that you're also hitting sleep, lowering health of sleep. But Girl's dead. Girl did die off that Quasar.
All right, then we got a Merton to heal up Setzer. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. So some damage.
Sleep is down to about, I think it's around 1,400.
So we're seeing Train come out. Rough.
So he's under 9.
Getting them remedies out, maybe. Getting the echo screen for Mog so that way they can cast Merton. This is rough. Sleep can take 30k before throwing Medios. So we're still looking at a lot of damage having to be done. Medio's out.
Not too bad. Oh, only damage the people that get healed.
Yeah, so this is a good time for it's a good luck moment for Kigalas there.
Oh,
Train's coming back out again. Just means that since Mog's doing all this the work, and Sniper's still doing all the stuff too.
This is Calmness right here.
Yeah.
Calmness on not Mog!
No!
Double Calmness! Gets blocked by Shadow!
Shadow blocks! Oh, Mog had no shot in any of these. Mog is the powerhouse of this whole thing. Kigalas, oh my gosh. Yes. Take that breather. You're going to need it. Wow. Also, appreciate the Megadeth shirt. Love it.
Yeah. Reversed, unfortunately. I had to flip his camera. But
that is... Oh, this is tense.
We do have Terra. Who does do about 2,000 damage with her Fire 2. So she's not useless here.
But likely she's just going to be a support at this point. The big problem is Mog was the healer for Setzer and Mog. Had Cure 2. Shadow's got Whirlwind. Realm's got Seizure, so Realm's likely going to die. There's a very good shot of that.
Yep. Terra, Remedy, Realm. Just do
Setzer.
damage on Setzer, do damage on Realm. Hold Shadow's position. Okay, yeah, Remedy Shadow, I mean. Hold Shadow's position, go back to Terra. Have Terra cast Elixir on Shadow. Shadow cast Whirlwind and the whole party to bring them back out of the Fallen One. That's the early game.
Let's see what happens with this Fallen One. Okay.
Here's the Fallen One.
This is like Starlet's getting cast. Oh, got that group hug out just in time to not die from the seizure and all that stuff. Yep,
wow, the seizure just came up.
Like frames afterwards. So, guys, throw your cheers in chat right now. All the cheer emotes that you got, throw them in chat for Kigalas.
Yep, there's the Elixir on the Shadow with the Pro One. There we go. Oh, we're already in the Goner range.
So this is fine. The Goner, everybody seems to be doing okay against Goner. We don't think it's going to be doing a ton of damage. So this is their time to kind of just get in some attacks, and hopefully they survive.
Where's the shield?
Well, we already threw one Thunder Shield. So
okay,
there are still a few others to throw, but you know, might just be waiting out this one just to heal everybody up. So this is kind of just waiting out Goner, just to see how much damage is done. Probably about 1,000, 1,200 each, guessing. Yeah, about that.
Yep, right around there. Yep. Pearl from Shadow that brings everybody back up to over 2,000.
Yep, everybody should be fine now. At a certain point, Havoc Wings are going to come out. We're probably about halfway done.
There's our shield.
Yeah. So my guess is like.
Ooh! Wait! Whoa! Not Ultima. Don't get Ultima. Revenger. Okay.
I think we might be a little bit away from Ultima.
Yeah, don't move.
Gonna wait out this Goner.
Just wait. This sucks. Havoc Wing. Oh.
Ooh.
Double Havoc Wing? Come on! Oh, he's gonna throw the ice shield out. He's going for it now.
You might as well.
Oh, the center two procs.
Tension on
two procs. Did he get it?
On Kigalas' fight.
He got it!
Yes! Oh!
242-19. He qualifies. He moves on to the next round.
Stays in just barely. You can see just the tension on Kigalas' face. GG to Kigalas. This is definitely a rough seed. Do not blame you. However, if you're frustrated or anything, but there is a bit of laughter right now, so maybe there's a bit of relief knowing that Kigalas did qualify. Yep. I think Kigalas just realized that they made it in. Kigalas, welcome. Wow.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh my gosh, we're watching your face as you're doing the end of this thing. And wow, we saw that smile at the end. I'm guessing you recognize you still made it into the qualifying.
I didn't realize that, but that was pretty damn good.
Dr. DT was in 4th place with a 2 hours, 50-minute run.
Oh, damn.
So you do qualify, you do take that 4th seed, and you do move on.
Sweet. Guess I get another week of permadeath.
Yeah, this was unbelievably close. Don't feel bad because all the other runners were having huge, really difficult times. On the restream here, Medes had an insane run. There is just no comparing it. Like it was just one of the nicest runs we've seen in a while. A lot of luck, and everybody really struggled with the permadeath, especially towards the end. How are you feeling on those last few runs of Kefka? That must have been like, tough and frustrating, but like also exciting to see Kefka go at the end there.
Yeah, it was kind of tough the first time, but then I started to kind of put the pieces together. I'm glad I did that reset right away because I knew I had the offering and the sniper because I wanted to use that. But then I wasn't sure of the damage I had on sleep this last time. But then I'm like, well, whatever, let's just go for it and do what I got.
Yeah, you pulled it off. We were all cheering you on. Like this was that was a tense moment, especially at the end when they got double Havoc Winged, double Calmness. Like, it could have really gone awry so many ways. You pulled out the Starlet just before Realm got killed by the seizure from tier 1. Like, this was like, that last one was a nail biter. Were you worried about Ultima getting procced at the very end?
A little bit, because I wasn't exactly sure where I was, but I'm like, whatever, I gotta try. So
yeah. One thing to note, so as you were going in, Metis hopped in maybe about 10-15 minutes a little bit ahead of you. And it all came down to actually checking Floating Continent. That ended up being, I think, a last location check for you.
yeah, it was.
So, yeah, but you ended up getting a little bit faster time of getting all the Espers because you checked the second one that Metis didn't check, and you got that Phantom Esper. So that did give you, buy you back a little bit of time, but that ended up being a interesting check. Also, did you bail out of Sealed Gate?
Yeah, I just did the looting and I didn't want to do the long check.
Oh, that was Cyan.
Oh, okay, I see.
So that would have been your extra character, but you ended up doing fine. You got Celis and all that. What are your overall thoughts of this seed? How did you feel playing it and doing it and all that?
It wasn't bad once I got going. I mean, basically, it's just like a normal seed in a way. Just don't die, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't exactly sure on all my... I was just using like level 2 spells for most of it, so that felt kind of slow, but the damage was there, it seemed. I mean, other than the drill and stuff, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was definitely a difficult offense seed. Like just in trying to do this seed as fast as possible, but then also trying not to die. It's like there were only so many different ways to try and build up like that offense and stuff. You were able to find the sniper offering combo, which was a huge help. Did you think at any point of going back for more flame shields? Because I think you ended up discovering them in South Figaro. Was that a thought going into knowing that you had Merton?
Well, I did grab those 2 right before I went into Kefka's tower. I spent $80K on those 2, so yeah. I did note those and go back to them, but I didn't want to. I mean, I only had so much I could sell.
Yeah, I guess it really did come down to that. And also, I had an awesome thought. It was so good. It was such an awesome thought. It was unbelievable. Oh, it's gone. The thought is gone. Were there any thoughts to taking more dragon fights that you went before you went in, or were you like, I gotta get in there?
I considered it on that last one. Like when I went back with the full party, I'm like, well, I got all 4 here. I could do the dragon. I thought about it, but then I didn't. Just like I don't know if you saw me pause in the during the realm check. I almost took the Ragnarok instead of Shadow.
Oh yeah. I mean, it would have been worthwhile to get that Ragnarok. Obviously, Shadow, going back for him would have been like essential, but Ragnarok is kind of hard to pass up at times. That Merton healing though did save you a lot, especially in tier 2 with having those flame shields on Shadow and Setzer, which I think keeping on Setzer was your good call. Setzer was your heavy damage dealer, and Mog for your safety to everything with that Merton healing and all that stuff. This was a seed. If you could go back and with a little bit of hindsight, was there anything that you were like, man, maybe I should have done this or done that or anything like that?
I should have done the Welk check so I could go get the Ragnarok.
I guess that's true.
Or wait, no, isn't that World of Ruin?
Yeah, that would have been the Lone Wolf check in World of Ruin. So
that's right.
Go through the cave and go up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's like a minute and a half or something like that. But if the item's worth it, it is worth it. Did you end up discovering the EXP eggs at any point?
I did not see any EXP eggs.
I think they were in one of the Tamazas or Zans.
It was Tizen, World of Ruin, Relic Shop, I believe. Yes.
Tizen, World of Ruin. So those were available, but that would have been a hard check to find those anyway. So.
Yeah, I only went to the World of Balance version of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys both hit self-figure at the exact same time. Just you hit Balance, he hit Ruin. And that's where he bought all those Super Balls. He bought 4 of them. went straight to World of Ruin Narsh, killed the dragon with the Super Balls, and that just propelled him for the rest of the seed, on top of finding the experience eggs, too, for the Sniper Setzer. So,
yeah, that'll do it.
All right, well, Saberwolf, do you have any other questions to follow up? Should we?
Nope, we should wrap it up.
All right, well, let's wrap this up. Kigalas, any final words, last thoughts?
Just GG's to Metas and all the rest of the runners on the table. Thanks for putting this restream on. Thanks to the whole crew and everything. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And guys, don't forget to give Kigalas and Metas a follow on and Metas a follow on the Twitch. If you guys are streaming on Twitch, Worlds Collide, FF6 Worlds Collide. If you so desire, me and Saberwolf as well. We stream on here a bunch. Worlds Collide, Final Fantasy VI Randomizer here. Thanks to, obviously, Saberwolf doing all the work here, making this possible. All the runners. And, yeah, we're going to go raid, I believe, was it Taco somebody was saying
Yep.
we should give a raid to?
Yep, we're going to wrap this up here. We're going to go to Taco Mage, who is actually running the Odin Battle Royale. He's getting his run at the last second, so if you're part of Odin and haven't run it yet, which I imagine you haven't, it's already Sunday. Sunday. So we're going to turn it over to another Battle Royale race with Taco Mage. Hope you enjoy.
So on behalf of me, everybody else here, GG's, thank you so much for spending your Saturday evenings with us. May the Force be with you.